Over 7 years ago, God called Brandy Reagan into a new career as a realtor. 7+ years later, Brandy is a multi-million-dollar producer, broker, and owner of Reagan Realty Group. Brandy believes God will always give her what He wants her to have. Brandy loves helping clients find their dream homes, and she believes each and every home has a story to tell. So call Brandy today at 731-410-7700 and let her help tell your story. Go Eagles!
27 years ago, a vision became a reality and Snookum Steakhouse officially opened. We cut our steaks in-house and our ribeyes are full of flavor. The steak trimmings are used to make our certified Angus beef steak burgers, so when you order at Snookum's, you are getting high quality. Enjoy our salad bar and mini dessert. Also try our famous family recipe, the Pink Lush Fruit Salad. Come visit Snookum Steakhouse in Henderson, Tennessee. We are open evenings Tuesday through Saturday but closed Sunday and Monday. Snookum Steakhouse, come taste the difference.
Great American Sports, make sports an addiction. Located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard, East in Jackson, we specialize in team sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your team sports. You can email or call us for all your team sports needs. Great American Sports, make sports an
This could be a true story. On October 3rd, a 2003 hatchback struck and killed a deer that goes by the name Buck. I know, right? He now has Buck's head proudly displayed on his living room wall. He tells a different story.
Shot it.
No, he didn't.
And to hide his lie, he took his car to Mitchell's body shop.
No, I didn't.
Yes, he did. And lucky for him, they made it look good as new. And as for Buck, the story continues.
Montgomery picked up by Hughes. We retreat quickly to play defense. Coach Freeman, Coach Dotson, as Bill told you, got their work cut out for them. A three-pointer off the iron, and Montgomery gets the rebound for the Lady Knights. Hughes stepped on the baseline. Good call by Larry Lewis.
You know, he can see pretty good for an old man, Joe.
Yeah, and he doesn't even have bifocals on.
It's funny, he called me today, and he knew we were going to do the game tonight. I enjoy Larry. He's a consistent official and one that enjoys his work.
Does anybody really know the rules any better than he does?
No, and nobody works any harder, Joe.
I didn't think so. A lot of times, if I don't understand something, he's one of the officials I'll call, especially in football, to see he's the white hat or the head of the crew. He's the referee. He's the man.
Well, he also follows the Billy Scribner rules of officiating, Joe.
You can't go wrong doing that. Nice fast break, shot blocked, though. We can't come in and get it, though. Yeah.
From a direct rebound.
Somebody else would have had to have touched it first. Hughes will inbound for the Lady Knights. They run three across the lane and one deep, and they're going to try to lob it to Johnson. She is the biggest player or tallest player, might be a better way of saying it, on the floor. She gets her first two, and it's a 9-3 lead. Going to the hole, Trinity Brooks. She takes in there Yarborough with the rebound. Yarborough get foul. And that foul will be on Johnson, it looks like. Bill, I'll let you check that out. No, they put it on Montgomery. Wow. And they had a better sight. I'm going to give credit to the officials. I'm looking at an angle from the bleachers. They are right there on top of it.
And they're talking to one another too, Joe.
Yeah, they're doing it. Yarborough had a good night at the free throw line the other night. She had 15, but this one looked like it came out of the fork a little bit going to the left then, Bill.
I think they're tired, Joe.
They could be. Kristen Holder has checked in the game. So probably what will happen, there'll be timeouts and they'll be substituting each person at a time. Second one is good. Shot it, got it, as the late Bill Haney would say, and here's the press back on. And we tipped that, knocked it out of bounds. Jackson Christian trailing by 5, 3:30 to go in the first quarter of play. Nice crowd on hand, people still coming in. But again, you can text your friend, here's a steal. Going to the basket is Melton.
It's good, Joe.
It should be the old-fashioned Blakely Melton with an old-fashioned three-point play attempt. Basket good, that'll make it 9-6. This one can cut it to 2 if she can hit it.
Joe, did you go and get your pink tennis shoes you were telling me you were going to get? Have you bought them yet?
No, I still wear the Converse white Chuck Taylors. Shot it, got it, and it's a 2-point contest at 9-7. And we have gotten a little more aggressive as Blakely Melton knocks that one out of bounds, Bill.
Yeah, and I think what happens, your adrenaline kind of gets with it. Now you got a 2-point game.
And we'll tell you about some events happening, some at both schools, but at Jackson Christian, we've got a lot going, including here's a steal. Now there'll be a foul on Blankenship. Neither team can really afford Bill to get in foul trouble.
Yeah, open house at Jackson Christian on the 30th from 2 to 4 on a Sunday, and that's a very good time to go and look and meet some of the teachers and kind of understand what the Jackson Christian family is, and it is a true family. Ball's thrown in, Joe, with 3:20 to go in the first.
It is. Not a lot of movement. We go into the high post to Yarborough. She takes the hole, but it comes off her foot. She picks it up. It gets knocked away. Picking up the turnover is Green. Green quickly ahead to Blankenship, and she stepped out of bounds. Pass kind of pulled her out of bounds, Bill.
The old Skip.
Skip Jones, who bombed a many a basket his junior and senior year at Union.
Bolivar Industrial, and then moved to Union to play ball.
Well, I actually went to Jackson State for 2 years.
Okay.
Their freshman team their junior college team at Jackson State played the University of Memphis freshman team in '69 when Union beat Memphis State. And guess what? Larry Finch and Ronnie Robinson, and you see the foul there in the low post. Brooks is working hard. Trinity Brooks, and you hate to call her the old lady of the team, but she's. We have no seniors. They have 3 seniors on their team. Brooks will go to the line, shooting 2. And
Joe, did you hear the news out of Memphis that our buddy is in the Memphis Hall of Fame now from Jackson, Tennessee?
Yes, and I'm glad you reminded me because Miss Martha Woods, and the second one is good. Brooks gets on the scoreboard, sent it, and I am proud of him. That's the Memphis Hall of Fame. What did they say, 98 to 2001, right?
Yeah, what an incredible individual. We talked to him last week on our Saturday sports show, and what an incredible individual.
And, folks, if you missed that interview, you missed it. Not that we were good. Artist was great.
Yeah, he's a special young man, and he has always given of himself to teach the younger people.
We get the turnover, and we're going to try to – it's a one-point game right now, still in the first quarter. Both teams just have 6 players. It's like Tess' little shot off the back of the iron, good position. They will probably get Taylor Baines, for going over the back.
Number 11, Joe.
Absolutely. That would be our second team foul.
Number 11, Taylor Baines, her first, team second.
And there's a steal as it went through the hands.
Good pass, Joe.
Brooks made the pass, but the shot got blocked. Here come the Knights on the run out. Hughes will take it as deep as they'll let her. And she knocks the ball away. She's a very active and aggressive player. Here comes Tess Little, and she's got some speed too. Down in the corner, Brooks wants a 3, right corner. It comes off, and the rebound goes to last year. She called it was Brianna Green. They turn it over. This game's moving quick for just 6 players.
Oh, what a play. Joe, that's a NBA. That's Morant. Grizzlies did that.
Absolutely, a body control layup. We put some pressure on. Hughes breaks it long pass to Montgomery. She had to corral it. To Green, knocked out of it, and a hustling Blakely Melton knocks it out of bounds.
Well, 2 substitutions, Joe. It's the only 2 we could have.
Yeah. I see Yarborough coming back into the ball game for the Lady Eagles. And, Bill, I hope you saw who – Johnson's back in.
Yep.
Throw in the backcourt. Jasmine Blankenship, who's a great three-point shooter. And let's see what they've got here. Must have dribbled – no. They went out of bounds. Must have been last touch by us. Hughes has got it, and they'll run their 2 on the top deep. They go back door. Fail to connect. The pass gets away. Yarborough comes up with it. Atlanta Yarborough. She has improved over last year. She was good last year. She's getting towards great this year. Oh, we had a back door and maybe missed it, Bill. But sometimes the pressure. 3-point shot a little short by Barnes. Goes out of bounds. I think we retain possession.
Mr. Lewis said, we're going to go to the north.
Belongs to the Lady Eagles. They run the line play across the free throw line and close the gap, hoping to get a 3-pointer out of it. Left baseline, and the blockouts are tough and hard tonight.
Very physical game.
Yes, it is. And when you're a 3-point shooter, that makes you think a little bit. And look like Green coming back into the ball game, and Johnson is still in there. We'll pick it. Look like Montgomery went out. Almost stolen. It is stolen. Flashing in there was Tess Little, number 34. Remember, we're playing with 5 freshmen on our squad.
There'll have to be a foul on 15.
And that's an item if it is, because that puts their tallest person with 2. No, they're going to call it.
What did they call it, Joe?
I guess they just called it out of bounds because nothing has gone up on the board. Here comes Hughes flashing back. We almost stole it. Long pass into the forecourt. Goes to the 3-point shooter. It hit partially down, and again, the Lady Eagles with a rebound. Yarborough pivoting to get out of there, and the foul is on number 14. Bree Green. If I call her Brianna, her full name is Brianna, but she's going by Bree. That will be the 6th team foul. And Green now has 2, which is an item for them. She started last year. She's another one of their 3-point shooters. Okay, we've got a high-low post situation. We set the screen, the 3 up, just off the iron. Fought for the rebound, and it's kicked in. Who wins the race? Yarborough. Elena Yarborough. Blakely took the step and then put it on the floor. She had good intentions. Brooks coming back in the ball game. Getting subs in the girls' game won't be tough tonight, Bill.
No, pretty much you could do one of those. I don't know if the officials could see you coming off the bench, Joe, with just one player.
Yeah, Lily Barnes out right this minute. We run the press. It goes off our foot, but we've caused some problems, gotten ourselves back to within one with 26.2 seconds left. And I know both coaches are looking forward to the timeout because they want to give their players as much rest. Actually, we got more assistant coaches than we do players that can play tonight. And a little discussion probably about the out of bounds.
Pepperoni and cheese, I think he said on his.
Yeah. Now, I came in too early, but just like our concession stand, Jackson Christian, here's a steal. Blakely Melton has been all over the place, Bill. She takes it to the hole.
That's a nice bucket right there, Coach.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but that's our first lead tonight.
Yeah, they've hit a dry spell.
Yep. Our defense is taking a little toll on the Lady Knights. We get the ball back on a turnover. 9.6 seconds left in the first quarter. Remind you to text some people, let them know we got on in time for the game, but a little late. Shot up, no good. At the end of one quarter play, Jackson Christian leads 10-9. Let's take a 1 minute timeout on the network.
At Lonnie Cobb Ford, we now give you a warranty for life on the engine and transmission. That's right, a warranty for life at no cost to you. Unlimited time, unlimited mileage, but it's only at Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Hello, folks. This is Gary Deaton, right here at Deaton's Carpet One. I want to let you know we've been in business for 48 years. Here's what I believe has made the difference. Our lifetime labor warranty on everything we install. Our healthy living installation, bacteria and germs cannot survive in our new flooring. Our beautiful guarantee, if you don't just love it, we'll replace it. It will make your flooring experience priceless. We're located on Freedom Highway, 1000 Highway 45 bypass in good old Jackson, Tennessee.
Lady Eagles leading, and they inbound the ball very quickly. Looks like, is it man or zone? We'll see. Somebody run a cutter. They did not go with the cutter. It's a zone, Bill. They go into the post to Yarborough. She is double teamed. They said she had the hot foot and moved her feet.
You know, this group of officials, and they're always looking for new officials, but you have to have a temperament to be able to do it, Joe, and that's hard.
You do, and you have to admire two of these guys. I guarantee you have their AARP cards.
Yeah, they waved at AARP.
Okay. Breaking the press is huge, but we retrap her. And they say she walked, so we force turnover. Bill, who's a couple of the great people bringing you this contest?
Well, one of them right now would be Gary Deaton's Carpet One. Just a great family-owned with he and his lovely wife, Marilyn. And go to Henderson, Tennessee, and, man, I can smell the aroma. Snookum Steakhouse.
Oh, man.
And Man's Wrecker Service. If you get some ice and stuff, you know who to call, Man's Wrecker Service.
Going against a 2-3 zone. They double our post. We miss, but Brooks gets her own rebound. They take it back outside left wing, cross court to pass to Little. Little looking. She went to Barnes. Barnes back in the ball game. There's Yarborough. And let's see, they're going to call a hold, aren't they? It'll be 1-1.
That's pretty early in the second quarter, Joe, for a 1-1.
Yep, and that should be the second foul if it's on
Johnson.
It's not a good item because they have two players now with two fouls, they being the Lady Knights. Eyes it, tries it, buys it. That's Elena Yarborough. She's got 2 points now and be trying for a third.
Did you pick up a lot of these thought processes? I know Bill Haney taught you, got it, shoot it, got it, move it.
That's an old Buck Van Huss saying. He was actually a coach. United States steel shot rolls off.
Now, do you know that that's made in the United States now, that steel?
Yeah.
Or are you just making it up?
Well, it's the company. It's the corporation.
Okay.
And it's knocked out of bounds. But I do know this. There is no pig iron in those
pig?
rims. That's a
but what about
pig
the
iron
pig?
is flawed to some degree.
The pig walk through the iron when he's trying to get measured? I don't know what size waist he has.
I don't have all the history on it. And
when did they start having metal rims? That's what I've been trying to find out.
When they took the peach baskets away.
Yeah, I know, but when was that, Joe? I don't remember. I'm trying to find out.
That was a few years after Dr. Naismith. Probably in the 1800s, somewhere between 1890 and 1900.
And that was in Kansas, right?
Yeah, Dr. Naismith. Well, actually, he started. You see the rebound there on Johnson. There's a push out. Let's see if they get the foul.
Yeah,
they'll
got
switch
it.
Positions. Yeah, well, they're waving the player on. We'll pick up the foul here in just a minute. It's going to be out of bounds. Foul is on number 22. That's Yarborough. That's her first, team third. Out front, and we did a good job covering Blankenship, who is deadly not only from that left corner over there. She can hit it from the top of the circle. Still belongs to the Lady Knights, and you got to admire the 6 kids on each team that are playing this game.
Well, just think about practices, Joe. How would you practice with 6 people?
A lot of 3-on-3 and a lot of what they call dummy scrimmage. There's a steal right there by Barnes. Lily Barnes on the run out, taking it all the way and laying it in. And that's Barnes' first 2. We've got a 13-9 lead, we being Jackson Christian Eagles. 3-pointer up, 3-pointer down. And as I told you earlier, Brianna Green can hit the 3. And, again, she's going by Bree, but I will say Brianna because I did too many of their games last year too. Layup, you got it. It's Yarborough in the low post. Now she's got 4 and back to that 3-point lead. Green loads it. Shot partially blocked. Rebound Yarborough. Back outside to Baines. Baines quickly in the corner to Tess Little. The 3 misses, but Yarborough's right there. And the Windex lady herself picks that one up.
Now, would they get an assist for that?
No, it counts as a shot.
A shot, okay.
Yeah.
I know last night's game with Bethel and Thomas More, the coach from Thomas More, somehow they had no assist during the entire game. No turnovers and no assists.
That's tough to do. Another item, Bill, 3 fouls on Johnson. Eliza Johnson, if I call her Veda, that's her sister's name. Shot it, comes off the rim, rebound Green. Green to Holder. Holder wants to find Hughes. Hughes is going to go to the hole, or wants to. Has to kick it off. Here's Holder.
Whoa, me.
And Holder just drilled one.
That's the way I used to
Holder.
shoot him, that left hand.
It did look like Bill Hamilton a little bit.
Top of the key.
But she's prettier than you are, 17,
ain't no
15.
doubt about that. And she can shoot better, too. Had nothing but net.
Trying to cut the passing lanes off some in a 2-3 zone.
Oh, she took it. Larry saw her.
Yeah, Larry
she
was
took a little
on top
shuffle.
of it. Yeah, and if she hadn't taken that shuffle, we had to cut her right down the lane.
Joe, if you need a haircut now, Race Clips out south. Great ladies.
Have you seen Paul's new haircut? They took care of him. They made
really?
Paul look good.
And then Wes Harris at State Farm Insurance. I've seen him on TV. He'll give that premium State Farm Insurance service.
There's
that's
Hughes.
too easy, Joe.
Yeah, it is. We reached at her, but didn't anybody get over her. And guess what? We've got a 17-all tie. I believe that's our first tie in the ball game. Shot up by Brooks off the back of the iron. Rebound. Tess Little kicks it out. Yarborough's 11-footer falls
in. Off that iron, that United States iron, I think you said.
No, that's steel. Some people call it iron. It's just not pig iron. There's another running one. You have to stop Hughes. Malaya Hughes, she is good at. She's got 6 in the contest. Up until then, Blankenship had been in there. Steal by Hughes. Hughes gets busy like this in games. We've got to be careful with our passes. Trapper, make her give it up. Kick it off. Well, Green wanted to go. Holder says, I will. It rolls in and out. Long pass into the forecourt. Brooks is going to the hole. She gets bumped going to the hole. She'll shoot 2.
That's 9 fouls, Joe.
It's a lot of fouls. And guess what happens on the next one? Get to shoot the double bonus. Uh-oh, now Green has 3. Johnson has 3.
Can you play with 4 players?
Yes, once you start a game, you have to start with 5.
But then after that, you can get down to a single player if you just have that.
Oh, yeah. And the end of the game comes when the player can't inbound the ball to themselves. This happened back in Omaha, Nebraska, back it was more than a few years ago now. I've got an article on that. Kim Drahota fought the other team down and went up and down the floor a few times. Finally, the other team hit a basket, and she couldn't inbound to herself. First shot missed, though, and we are tied at 19. Second tie of the night. Hughes is the one that's tied it up both times. Bill, before she takes this shot, who else do we have helping us get on tonight?
Well, we've got Great American Sports. You know, if there's anything in football, basketball, PAL League, whatever it is, they're great. Kimberly Evans, Hickman Realtors. It's a hot market right now. And Dynamix Physical Therapy. Ball's thrown in.
Yep. And here comes Hughes. We got to make her give up the basketball.
Oh, walk in the park.
Yep.
She knew it, but you can't hide it, Joey.
Do you remember T-Berry gum and the old T-Berry shuffle?
I remember the T-Berry gum. Yep.
Well, they had an ad that had a little shuffle like that in it. It was called the T-Berry shuffle.
She wanted to hide, but it's on film.
Yeah, you got referees with minds like steel traps out there.
Now look at them watch the game though so intently.
Yes, they are. Good set. We've had 2 good sets of officials. Terry Clement and his crew did a good job the other night too. Blakely Melton feeds the high post. They kick it out. We'll go around the horn. Tess Little's 3 up. Looked good, but hit the back of the iron. Kicked out. Here's Hughes. On the run out is Montgomery. Montgomery is going to lay it up, and Sacred Heart takes the lead back.
Joe, if you need any dental work next week, you can call Southern Family Dentistry. A great son-in-law, Nathan Nash.
Absolutely. A pretty good football player at Jackson Christian in his day. My only question, did Nathan ever play any basketball?
Yeah, he could hit the 3-ball downtown. He was West Tennessee Athlete of the Year, Joe.
I knew he was Athlete of the Year. And
that fella can play ball. In fact, they're going to go down there and watch Morant tonight. Those Grizzlies, man, are they smoking or are they smoking?
Oh, they are. What is it, 11 in a row?
Yes, sir.
Blankenship 3 up.
I'm going to tell you what, that's a radar shot there, buddy.
8 points for her tonight.
24 points is a pretty good half.
Absolutely, and now they've regained, they being Sacred Heart, a 5-point lead. 3 from Jackson Christian, but a little flat off the back of the iron. Melton, well, this isn't Melton, this is Holder with the rebound quickly, and you got to guard Blankenship. And we had enough pressure for it not to fall. Of course, I've done games for both of these schools. Last year I did some Sacred Heart games, totally with the Eagles right now. But we're glad to bring it to fans of all. Nice pass, Bill.
Got frozen down low, Joe.
Here's the shot up by Barnes, no good. Holder, and Holder with the rebound. Green wants to get rid of it to Montgomery. And it's NBA 3, Hughes, rebound Blankenship. Her left-handed reverse layup, no good, but that young lady is hustling.
Jackson Christian, they are hotter than a bowl of chili right now, Joe.
I don't blame Brian for not being happy. Tell you what we're going to do is take a 30-second timeout, and we'll come back with more action on Jackson Christian and Worthy Roads Network.
Welcome to Mann's Wrecker Service. We offer a wide array of services. We are dedicated towing professionals, experienced in both simple and complicated towing services. We offer light and heavy-duty off-road recovery, auto and heavy-duty towing, load shift and load transfer capabilities, and much more. We are equipped to handle any situation, no matter how big or how small. Call today at 731-424-2173.
And we are back, and we've got a great camera crew, including a floor camera tonight. And if it sounds crazy for me to say it, if you can't hear us, let us know, because we have been having some transmission problem. Just got it back from Shane Cisco, says it's good now. Shane Cisco, the father of Zach Cisco, the outstanding kicker. Shane was a good athlete, but not like his 2 sons.
Well, I mean, sometimes you kind of pass it on, Joe, but, I mean, it's just great to be able to watch these young ladies from Jackson Christian. And I got to tell you about the baseball team sometime during halftime and the baseball field at Jackson Christian. It is incredible, Joe.
Yeah. And don't forget, I'd go for sure to the Ned tomorrow night before any snow gets here. Great performance by the Jackson Christian Drama Club and at the Ned, and they're going to have performance again next weekend in addition to that open house. But, Bill, in a minute, tell them on Facebook where they can find those pictures and stuff.
Well, it's Jackson Christian's Facebook, and there is some incredible photos of the baseball field being laser measured. My son was a part of that. He told them what they needed, and Chase McLean has done a superb job as baseball coach. They were in there, and I asked Stephen, what is laser? And he said, what it is, Dad, it's just like a pool table. It's smooth like a little baby's booty.
Yep.
And you don't have all of the dips and et cetera. You don't have a fishbowl effect. So they're doing that, built a new equipment shed next to the dugout. So I tell you what, the family of Jackson Christian, they just continue to get better and better, and they teach you life lessons. And I think that's the one thing that becomes so dominant is they teach you for lessons that are needed 50 years from now.
Now we rematch playing player-to-player defense. Good job a minute ago, Taylor Baines knocking that pass out of bounds. They went 1-4 low, slid a post up for Hughes. They want to get her one-on-one headed to that goal, and she's pretty good at kicking the ball out. But she scores like Aiden Shaw does for our boys team with those running one-handers. 36 seconds left in the half. Now we won't put them into the 1-and-1. We only got 3 team fouls. And they may be holding it. They want Hughes to really take that last shot or kick it to Blankenship. 1-4 low. Count gets back on. And good job, Blakely Mount. Now she's going to need help, or actually that was Tess Little.
Step.
Tess Little. Yeah, she's got a great Euro step. We're going to go shoot 2 free throws. That was really a good job. We got help like you should once she got by.
But she held the ball well, Joe.
She did. Hughes is a very good player. I believe she was all-district last year. Okay, that's Hughes, just her first, but that is the 10th foul. And at the line for 2 is Trinity Brooks. Brooks is 1 for 4 from the free throw line. Shot it, got it, and that one was smooth as silk and better than milk going through there.
Silk and milk.
Yeah.
Were you real good? Were you a good English student? I'm just kind of wondering because you throw in a lot of verbs and adjectives. And
I was till I got in Miss Cagle's class.
I bet Francis took care of you, didn't she?
Yeah. Nothing but net on that one. String music, as Jodine would say. And we've picked up 2 there.
What was your term paper on? I've been trying to find it. I couldn't find it in some of your paper. What a basket, Joe.
Yes, by Brooks, and now she's hotter than a $2 pistol with 3 seconds. Here come the Knights. Blankenship's 3 from the right side, short, and will end the half with the Knights leading 26-23. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. You're listening to Eagle Basketball on Worthy Road Studios, Jackson Christian's Facebook, and also on the WNWS website. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
We are a team composed of highly skilled physical therapists with new school treatment approaches and old school customer. We are a team composed of highly skilled physical therapists with new school treatment approaches and old school customer service principles. We are a community presence because we know our foundation rests in relationship building and involvement. We are leaders in this industry and we're putting in time daily to develop that aspect of thinking. We're more than a business. We're a team composed of individuals governed by a set of core values. We're more than a physical therapy company. We're a movement in the profession. We are your premier physical therapy team in West Tennessee.
Southern Family Dentistry's dental laser technology is a game changer for those who experience dental anxiety. Just imagine, no more drills. Look at some of Dr. Nathan Nash's patient results. We provide a relaxing environment to ensure a pleasant visit every time. From a simple cleaning to a full dental reconstruction. And now, prepless veneers. We're there when you need us. Dr. Nathan Nash will treat your family just like he wants his family treated. Check them out on Facebook to see all those loving smiles. Call 300-4545. Southern Family Dentistry, we want to make you smile.
Men, there's a new salon in Jackson, Race Clips, on South Highland, next door to Roland Safety and Supply. Whether it's a quick trim or a new look, Race Clips stylists can transform you to perfection. At Race Clips, you'll find all the products to keep you looking your best. Active duty military, veterans, and law enforcement officers receive a discount. Open Monday through Friday from 9 to 6, 9 to 3 on Saturday. Race Clips on South Highland, Jackson. Go to race-clips.com.
Buying a car is all about you. In person, over the phone, or online, we make it simple and easy. Our place is yours, no matter where you live. LonnieCobbFord.com or Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Football looks fun. I bet I would have been great at it. The first football playing Deer, they would have made a movie about me and everything. Probably get Kurt Russell to play me. But alas, me and my dreams run right over again.
For fast, reliable collision repair, trust the experts at Mitchell's Body Shop. And get back out there.
Over 7 years ago, God called Brandy Reagan into a new career as a realtor. 7+ years later, Brandy is a multi-million-dollar producer, broker, and owner of Reagan Realty Group. Brandy believes God will always give her what He wants her to have. Brandy loves helping clients find their dream homes, and she believes each and every home has a story to tell. So call Brandy today at 731-410-7700 and let her help tell your story.
Go Eagles!
We are back, and an exciting ball game. The Lady Knights lead 26-23 over the Jackson Christian School Lady Eagles. Both teams have 6 players. Coaches are coaching hard. The players are, but now as far as you can make a team out of assistant coaches and stuff and have as many players as we do on the floor.
You know, Joe, one of the things that becomes, and I want to salute these people, and that's the Jackson Christian broadcast advertisers. You know, we can go and talk about the blacksmith in downtown Jackson, the historic building, Southern Family Dentistry, Dr. Nathan Nash, Milan and Jackson, Mitchell's Body Shop, Bob Mitchell, the great late Bob Mitchell, Wes Harris, the TV State Farm agent. You see him on national TV, Race Clips. And look, Great American Sport, the 50-yard line. Look who's sitting over there. He just came in, okay?
Brother Vargason is there. Ben is over there. Wesley works with us some. Of course, Wesley works hard down there.
And then Lonnie Cobb and Henderson, you know. You got their general manager on the TV ads. Dynamics Physical Therapy, and they keep our athletes running. And, you know, you really got to be a special physical therapist to take 6 players and play the type of ball that we're playing tonight.
Well, absolutely. And remember what a great job they did in healing and getting our football players ready to play. We had probably less loss of time this year out of players than we've had in a long time.
Yeah, and then you talk about Kimberly Evans, Hickman Realtors. We talked about it. Real estate's hot. I mean, you can turn it, flip it, and it's great agent. Snookums, I told you, you're getting hungry. I thought you went and got a fork. I said, Joe, we don't have any steaks yet. We don't have the salad bar yet.
It's good. It's worth the drive to Chester County.
And then Deaton's Carpet Ones. If you don't like it, we'll take it up. And then Man's Record Service. You better keep her number pretty close because the weather. Old Mo on Channel 7, he's talking about some bad, either 3 inches, 6 inches, 12 inches. Nobody really knows, but it could be a lot of snow on the streets of Jackson, Tennessee.
Yeah, I'll give them a plug because tomorrow's guest, one of them on our show, is Tom Britt. He's not the night anchor, but Joel Barnes, their night weatherman, he's like Mo. He's got some excitement going, and he's
got vest, Joe. He's got more vest. You know, I used to think of people that had different shoes, you know, but I think he's got more vests than anybody in America right now.
And I'll also give Eddie Holmes a plug. He'll be calling our Saturday Sports Roundup. But Jackson Christian basketball is exciting. The boys' game to come up after this one. We lost a white knuckler the other night to the TCA boys, 29-28.
Yeah, and it was a good game, though, Joe. In this game right here, I tell you what, we've had, I think you call it ebbs and flows.
That's right.
And then when you have only 6 players. I don't know that I've ever seen a team in Jackson with just 6 on each side. And a lot of it's injuries, COVID, and other factors that bring into it. But these girls are giving it all they got.
They really have. And of course, we love to see Riley Bradford, the freshman, but she's not here tonight. And by now she would have already hit a 3-pointer or a couple of driving layups. And, of course, Carly Holt out for the season, just like their player Veda Johnson's out for the season. That's 2 of the post players that would have been
playing.
But
now you've got one player now for the Knights that scored 14 points, I think, in the first half?
Well, let's see. Blankenship has 10 points, 5 in the first quarter, 5 in the second quarter. Hughes has scored, looks like she's got 10. She's got 10 points, 3 for Green, 2 for Johnson. Holder has that. Well, she came in, played rifleman, hit that 3 for Jackson Christian. Lily Barnes has 2. Taylor Baines has a big 3 back in the first quarter. And let's see. Brooks ended with that basket late, 4-5. So she's got 5 points. Yarborough had 1 in the first quarter and had 7 for her 8 points in the second quarter. And Blakely Melton, who has played very hard, has 5. She had an old-fashioned 3-point play there in that first quarter.
But they have really, really played well. And in the south part of the gymnasium, you've got Sacred Heart. The men are warming up, and Jackson Christian and the Knights are shooting in the north. But, you know, Joe, when you start talking about that was a tremendous game the other day. And just 1 point separated. And you're going to have to really play tough, I think, to come out with a victory in this gymnasium with only 6 players.
Absolutely. And let's mention the girls. They played a wonderful first quarter, and then towards the end of that first quarter, the wheels kind of came off the bus the other night. And but they were playing one of the better girls teams in the state of Tennessee. Matter of fact, 3 of the players for sure, and maybe 4 were on TCA's state championship team. But our girls gave a good effort, and they've got 9 wins this season, and they're going to add to it. This one is going to come right down to the last 2 minutes of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I think it will, Joe, and I think, you know, you got to rest yourself, which, you know, you've got, you know, less than a minute before we tip it off again, and the Knights, the guys are shooting in the south end, and they've got what is their record from the men's side on the Knights? Have you gotten that yet?
I will have to look. It's on the wrong page for me to look at it right this way. They've got at least 10 wins. Yeah. And they've only lost 2 games. They've played a tough schedule. Tell you what, Bill, let's take one more 30-second timeout, a 30-second timeout on the network, and we'll come back for second half girls action.
27 years ago, a vision became a reality and Snookum Steakhouse officially opened. We cut our steaks in-house and our ribeyes are full of flavor. The steak trimmings are used to make our certified Angus beef steak burgers, so when you order at Snookum's, you are getting high quality. Enjoy our salad bar and mini dessert. Also try our famous family recipe, the Pink Lush Fruit Salad. Come visit Snookum Steakhouse in Henderson, Tennessee. We are open evenings Tuesday through Saturday but closed Sunday and Monday. Snookum Steakhouse, come taste the difference.
Back for Jackson Christian Lady Eagle and Eagle basketball on the campus of Sacred Heart and their nice gymnasium. They have a nice shiny gym just like we do on our campus, the Jerry B. Eskew. And Bill, what do you expect in the second half?
Well, I think both teams are going to show everything they've got, Joe, and they're going to have to hustle. And you got to shut, as they say, some of the shooters down because they've had a couple of ladies that pretty dominate. But I think this foul trouble could really get Sacred Heart in trouble.
Oh, it could be. It could be a real problem, and we want to keep an eye on that because I believe they have 2 players with 3 fouls for them, Johnson and Green, and both of those are key players. We put pressure on Blankenship, who's taken the point. Hughes has gone to a wing. They start to go back door, and we stop them. We play good player-to-player defense. As long as the kids are talking to each other on switches stuff, they hit a back door as the pass, but they didn't hit the basket on it. And that looks like Lily Barnes brings the rebound.
That's the backcourt there.
That one may have gotten away. Now, does she have both feet over, though? I was looking down with my scorebook, and the foul's going to be on Yarborough. Just her second, team first in this half.
Foul on number 22, Elena Yarbrough, her second, team first.
It says 3 up there, but it's.
I don't think that's 3 on her. Sometimes they will adjust the book. Nice trap. They go to get out of it. We've to cut the return pass off. And a nice hook layup that time by Tess Little for her first 2 points. And it's a 26-25 contest. And the press is giving Sacred Heart some problems. Now, we're not totally denying, but we have got that hand awful close where we can knock it away. See if we trap hard. We cut the return pass off. And Sacred Heart's going to call a timeout because we were selling out like Dexter Williams used to over at Liberty and taking everything in the forecourt away. Let's take a 30-second timeout, and we'll come back after this.
Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction. Located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard, East in Jackson. We specialize in teen sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour, and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your teen sports. You can email or call us for all your teen sports needs. Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction.
And we are back here. A wise timeout now. They brought 2 at the half line, 2 down. We let it in a little easier from the side, but almost get a strip steal and do, Bill. Tess Little's pass across to Barnes. Barnes out front to Yarbrough. Yarbrough's going to settle in the high post this time. We go 1-3-1 zone offense. Nice
Beautiful
layup.
play. Beautiful play and open the bank.
10 points for Yarbrough, and we have, or should have taken the lead back. And there's the scoreboard. And what do we got? Another foul or just out of bounds?
I think out of bounds, Joe.
I'm writing slow tonight. And we have our crew, the camera crew, and, of course, our director, Summer, did a great job of setting this up because it's interesting setup. 3 up, 3 down, and that is Green. And that's her 6 point, and they've both been threes. She missed some free throws in the first quarter. So they take the lead back by 2, they being the Lady Knights. You can see they're in the zone. Yarbrough, all she needed was 1 dribble, but she was excited and ready to go. Turnover. Let's see how they play it. Now, we've got the only difference in Dexter's press is Melton would have sold out and then dropped back to take away everything. Here's Hughes. Motoring to the forecourt, missed the shot off the backside. Barnes with the rebound, gets it out, and bringing it quickly across the court, Taylor Baines. Baines gets it back after passing, and you can see it going around the horn. They'll flash high-low. It's kind of X. The low post player can step out, and they roll Yarbrough down, up and in. That's smooth as silk on that and better than milk too, Bill.
Yeah, I guarantee you, a smooth bucket.
12 points. There's the trap, but we didn't cut that passing lane off. Green with another 3, and she didn't miss by much, Bill. Brooks has it. Brooks wants to go to the hole, and she'll get fouled. You can see the hack there.
You know, I'm amazed at the effort that these young ladies, realizing there's only 1 sub on each bench.
And I think both coaches have done a very good job of trying to keep fresh people and rotating that 1 sub in. Brooks will be at the line for 2. And that is Hughes' 3rd foul. Shot it, got it. Trinity Brooks, she's got 6 now. We're up 1. She eyes it, tries it. It rolls out. Rebound Hughes. We're holding it to a precarious 1-point lead. She had it, lost it, tipped it back in. We're going to pick it up and go with it. Here's Baines. Baines looking for somebody to fill the wing. Passes it off, gets it back, drives. 1 dribble, a little flat, left it short, and Montgomery gets the rebound for the Lady Knights, and she heaves a long one. We've got 1 back, and we got to hustle. That's the way to get back, ladies. both teams. The break was good. The hustle was good by both teams. There's the drive. Blakely Melton playing a lot of ball. Got Brooks in the low post. Brooks wanted to go in the lane. Nice kick out around the horn. Here's Barnes. And
nice bucket.
You know what she did. Bill just told you. She drops a big three for her 5th point. And the Eagles want a timeout. Let's take a timeout with them. We'll take a 30 on the Jackson Christian and Worthy Road Studios Network.
This could be a true story. On October 3rd, a 2003 hatchback struck and killed a deer that goes by the name Buck. I know, right? He now has Buck's head proudly displayed on his living room wall. He tells a different story.
Shot it.
No, he didn't.
And to hide his lie, he took his car to Mitchell's body shop.
No, I didn't.
Yes, he did. And lucky for him, they made it look good as new. And as for Buck, the story continues.
At Lonnie Cobb Ford, we now give you a warranty for life on the engine and transmission. That's right, a warranty for life at no cost to you.
And we are back. Bill just had my mouth drop open. He gave me a score of a game that we'll give you a little later. 3-pointer up by Blankenship off the back of the iron. And you can call it iron, but it's pure iron, not big iron. On the right wing, Tess Little's done a good job in the absence of Riley Bradford, along with her teammates. Nice ball movement, Bill. And we go left wing inside. They got Barnes. She'll try the left, the right-hander, a little short. You see the crook in her arm, you got to follow through. Jump ball. Possession arrow says it belongs to the Eagles, or the Lady Eagles in this case. Let's see, we will run a loose version of the line. We split. Send Brooks through. Nice screen in middle. Brooks rolled that one over the rim and got it in.
6-point lead, Joe.
Yeah, and she's got 8 on the night. Again, the press has given. And we got to cheat down just a little bit on that. When they go to Blankenship, she'll throw it across. Montgomery wants the 3, right wing. Missed, but rebound Hughes. Hughes will step out. And if you watch the Karate Kid, you would hear the guy say, "Step back, Danielson." There's the rebound, fought for, lost, and we'll have a rugby scrum on the floor. This one will belong to the Lady Knights of Sacred Heart. Hughes to inbound. They'll run a box formation. Let's see if they screen up, screen across. And they're going to screen across. That is called cross by a lot of teams. And that one, the hand got in there and got in the way and lost vision, was Blankenship. Sacred Heart just about to foul, and that will be Blankenship. That'll be her second's what I have it. Nice break by the Lady Eagles. And that'll send.
That was on number 3, Jasmine Blankenship, her second, team second.
Yep, Jasmine Blankenship, a senior this year. They have 3 seniors. We have no seniors on our squad. Melton is perfect from the line. I hope I don't jinx her, Bill. She's got 6 points. One of those steal shots, but it trickled in. Brian Freeman working hard over there. Bill, what about that game? Do we need to give that score? That's our opponent Tuesday night is Tipton Rosemark.
Well, I don't know that I've heard a score with so much, almost 50 points differential, Joe.
And that is the girls' game,
yes,
right?
Sir.
Because I know their boys' team's supposed to be loaded over there.
Yeah.
Long pass in, goes out of bounds. The Jackson Christian press paying off.
Got a 9-point game, Joe.
It is. It has gone from being a white knuckler or slobber knocker to a little bit of lead. Again, we come in the 1-3-1 zone offense. It's a 2-3 zone, but they'll flex one of the guards out to pick up the point. They go high post. And out on the baseline, Yarber. Her shot comes off, but Taylor Baines gets the rebound, and we'll reset our offense. Here's Blakely Melton missing that one, and we get another offensive rebound. Tess Little on the point. Riley Bradford not here tonight. Carly Holt's here, but she's keeping stats because she's out with an injury for the season. Right wing, we just playing pitch and catch. They flex that corner person off the zone out there. We're waiting. Very patient, Bill.
Yeah, doing a good job moving around the horn, Joe.
And again, we'll remind you, text some of the parents and friends and grandparents, tell them, hey, you can pick the game up with sound now. Had a little bit of difficulty. Now, Coach Dodson wants his kids to get after it. Oh, it just rolled off. They get the rebound. So Montgomery gets it out to Blankenship. Jasmine Blankenship looking, gets her pass deflected, but Hughes can sky, and she got it. Drives on the hole, and they'll say there'll be a blocking foul. And she'll get 2 shots. We'll pick up who. I'll let you get the foul, Bill, while I do a little recording.
Well, he turned sideways. It's very hard. Tess Little, first foul. But, you know, they're not fouling as much. Is that a sign of being tired, you think, maybe third quarter?
I don't know. And we missed the free throw. Tell you what they did do is buy themselves a lot of time. Just moving the ball around the zone like they did, you got a little bit of a rest then, Bill.
Okay. But only 2 fouls each in the third quarter.
Very interesting stat. Second one off, but Holder, we've not blocked out well from the left side of the lane. Here's Blankenship's 3 off the back of the iron, rebound. Garber fought for it, but it was gotten by Johnson. Back out front to Green to Hughes. Down in the corner. Holder will look to pass and then thought about maybe cranking it up, but it goes back outside, and Hughes will definitely go to the hole. Running one-hander comes off. Good shot, but it came off. Remember how many Aiden Shaw had come off the rim that was shots he normally hits. And dribble penetration. Again, we need to run a cutter through. It's man-to-man again, or player-to-player. And that's what Coach Dotson was fussing about. And with 1:25 left, it looks like there's a timeout called, a 30-second one by Jackson Christian. We'll be back with more basketball.
This could be a true story. On October 3rd, a 2003 hatchback struck and killed a deer that goes by the name Buck. I know, right? He now has Buck's head proudly displayed on his living room wall. He tells a different story.
Shot it.
No, he didn't.
And to hide his lie, he took his car to Mitchell's Body Shop.
No, I didn't.
Yes, he did. And lucky for him,
we are back just as it's time to inbound it. Jackson Christian with the inbounding play. And we get the ball knocked away, but hustling was Taylor Baines. Gets it to Trinity Brooks. We'll bring it out and set the play. They've gone back to player defense on the Lady Knights side. Baines driving the hole, crossover. And now coach is wanting more movement, and I don't blame him. And you got to have some cutters. And here's the penetration. Brooks, little hard, rolled off, fought for Veda Johnson, or Eliza. Veda is not playing tonight for them. Pass overthrown. They had Holder down there as we hustle back on defense. 37-29, Bill.
Yeah, and it's kind of a surprise, but the game is you don't have the full intensity that you had in the first half, and I think that's just the legs are tired.
The legs are wearing thin. 53 seconds. Bill Hamilton, Coach Joe Holloway here, and they just kind of dribbled the ball in because they were having a little trouble inbounding. Trinity Brooks, though, says, I can get it down there. A little bit of a weave with a screen. We may be trying to hold it for the last shot. A little tougher to do against the man-to-man. There was a screen, but we didn't brush shoulders. You got to leave skin on your teammate when you go off that screen. There's a travel, and now Sacred Heart will have the chance for the last shot, Bill.
Yeah, and, you got to cut it somehow, some bucket. But Sacred Heart has missed some of their shots in the third quarter.
Yeah, the three-point game has left them a little bit. I think Green had that one we saw. And this is Green driving with the basketball. Good defense. Stripped away. Jump ball. And the possession arrow says it belongs to Jackson Christian. Coach Freeman realized that he was about to call a timeout. He didn't need to call. He was going to get the basketball.
Well, he is an intense coach.
He is. He backed out a very good call by him. 18 seconds. Here's Brooks. She wanted to drive, but cut off well by Green. That's a good matchup, Green and Brooks. Here's Tess Little going to the hole. Throws a baseline pass that we had it and then lost it. Never got a good handle on it. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Holder's trying to get there. She'll throw it into forecourt, but it's not going anywhere. At the end of 3 quarters of play, Jackson Christian Lady Eagles 37 and the Sacred Heart Lady Knights 29. Let's take a 1-minute timeout on the Jackson Christian Worthy Road Studios Network.
At Lonnie Cobb Ford, we now give you a warranty for life on the engine and transmission. That's right, a warranty for life at no cost to you. Unlimited time, unlimited mileage, but it's only at Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Hello, folks. This is Gary Deaton, right here at Deaton's Carpet One. I want to let you know we've been in business for 48 years. Here's what I believe has made the difference. Our lifetime labor warranty on everything we install. Our healthy living installation. Bacteria and germs cannot survive in our new flooring. Our beautiful guarantee. If you don't just love it, we'll replace it. It will make your flooring experience priceless. We're located on Freedom Highway, 1000 Highway 45 bypass in good old Jackson, Tennessee.
And we are back here. Hughes has it out front. We did a good job. Made him work hard to get it in. There's Green. You cannot give her much airspace. She has 9 points, all coming from threes, Bill.
Well, it's a beautiful shot. She had the open look. She nailed it.
Yep. And you don't want to let her get out. She's like Blankenship. You let either one of them get on the streak.
Great.
Like the backdoor play, you got to bring that pass down a little bit, right?
Yeah, and everything was going well until you threw the ball high. No way to get it.
Only a 5-point lead now, and I told you this game in the fourth quarter will get a lot more intense. Here's the long pass and knocking it away. Brooks is quick, makes a good midcourt runner on a 1-2-1-1 press. And we're still going to bring some heat. And a good move by Coach Dotson. He has let somebody besides Hughes inbound the ball. We double her, and they can't get it to her, and they have to go to Blankenship. And Sacred Heart will keep possession. What did you think about that defense then?
It was tough. They pushed off, too.
Oh, yeah. They get it in, and now they get Hughes, and she's going to the hole. Euro step off the iron. That's her 14th point, and she's brought her team back to within 3, and now they press. Long into the forecourt. Yarber's going to the hole, and she's going to get fouled. Somebody's going to have 4 fouls, Bill. Yarber has 12 in the game. Love to watch how intense that Brian Freeman gets over there.
Never stops coaching, Joe.
You're absolutely right. And the shot is up and good by Elena Yarber for 13. They say that is just Jasmine's 3rd foul. I thought they were going to get Johnson. Second shot. Eyes it, tries it, buys it. 14 on the contest. Very observant. It's been a well-called game.
It has. You got 2 veteran officials, particularly in their, let's say, Medicare card dispensary.
Well, I think the young official has acquitted himself
he's
well.
He's done good. He doesn't have his Medicare card, though, Joe.
That's right. You got to have one. Good fight. Hughes stole it. Hook layup. It's going to fall off, but there'll be a 2-shot foul. As an old guard that didn't get much playing time, you get to learn to watch for stuff like that. She used a little David Marsh technique with her free hand to get a little advantage then. 39-34, Hughes at the line, shooting 2. She's 0 for 2 tonight from the line. And she's 0 for 3 now. That's unusual for her. Last year she was one of their better free throw shooters. Now here comes Barnes back in the game. Lily had a big three-pointer, and she's got 5 in the contest. Second one is good, so 1 for 4 now, and it's back to 4 points. Here's going to Yarber. She'll go under. Reverse layup. That one needed some help, but she got her own rebound. Thrown away, knocked away. We got the ball. Brooks is going, and it could be credit card time. It is. Which one, Bill? Visa or MasterCard?
You know, I don't know, Joe. I was watching bodies on the floor, and you got to try to protect your kids, too.
Yeah. Now, he gave the charge, so it's got to be in. Okay, they're trying to wipe up a little sweat on the floor. Johnson out. Looks like McLemore back in.
They got to be exhausted, Joe.
They do. These kids, great effort by all these kids. Now they're going to take a towel out there, and you don't need excess moisture. Somebody plant their feet and slip, and you can have a serious injury. Now they put Yarborough back here, and she's cheated up to make you think she's really guarding Melton. And she'll let her go because if you don't let anybody now, you got to retreat. Stop the ball, fill the backside, and look at Brooks hustle through there. Now that's a hustle play, Bill.
You know, they're pretty evenly matched up, Joe.
Yes, they are.
Pretty evenly. Skilled players particularly.
Folks, if Bill Hamilton tells you something, he's sure of what he's saying. As a journalist degree, besides being a wonderful person, and he's got a different business. There we go with a partially blocked shot. Here comes Baines, and she wants to go to the basket.
She took it, Joe. That's backyard basketball 101.
And Bill is telling you absolutely right. 5 points for her. We steal. The press has been the difference so far, Bill. 6-point lead for the Lady Eagles. Now their pressure gets them a loose ball. She can't get up, and will we retire? Yes, we will.
The Jackson Christian's ball.
Told you to believe anything he tells you. If he tells you the moon is purple.
Well, I'm looking, Joe.
Yeah.
Joe, they've got some of your clothes they brought in. That orange hat, I've seen you in it. Red sunglasses.
Nah, my hat's blue like that.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. You know that. It's got a tiger somewhere on it.
They're wearing their pajamas. And do they know it's a basketball game, Joe?
Oh, believe it or not, Bill, for folks a little younger than us, that's style.
Styling and profiling?
Yeah. Second foul on Montgomery. At the line as Yarber leaves this one a little short.
I think she was tired, though, Joe. Doesn't that kind of stop your shot sometimes?
You're right. I would say you're absolutely right. 30-second timeout on Jackson Christian Worthy Road Network. Let's take that 30-second timeout.
Over 7 years ago, God called Brandy Reagan into a new career as a realtor. 7+ years later, Brandy is a multi-million-dollar producer, broker, and owner of Reagan Realty Group. Brandy believes God will always give her what He wants her to have. Brandy loves helping clients find their dream homes, and she believes each and every home has a story to tell. So call Brandy today at 731-410-7700 and let her help tell your story.
Go Eagles!
We are back, and Bill, I got to ask you something from another broadcaster. I use the word, but not usually back. Was that a judicious timeout?
I don't know what that. How would you have?
Well, a wise timeout. It's a
wise timeout.
Yeah.
Okay.
Second one is good, man. She drained it. That little rest helped a whole lot. She's 3 out of 4 in this quarter. Here's the pass to Blankenship. She lobs it over to Hughes, and that's who they want taking it to the hole. Now they're going to say a foul outside because I thought that Yarber had pretty good defense under the goal.
Joe, as a coach, would you get tired? I mean, he hasn't sat down.
I have a feeling Brian's one of those guys with unlimited energy.
Man, he has just been up and down. I was trying to think of Don Meyer. What a great
Don didn't sit.
No, he didn't. You just take his chair on off.
Yeah, 16 fouls on us. Trinity Brooks picks up her third. At the line is Hughes, who hit her last one. She's 1 for 4, make it 1 for 5 now in the contest.
That's tired, Joe. That's pure tired.
And this kid has to work really hard because she's all over the floor, and she's been given some help by her teammates. Second one is good. Got that breath, got a little extra leg in it. 6-point lead for the Lady Eagles. Quick pass into Yarborough, and it's good. Give the assist credit.
Three on one, Joe.
Yep. There's Brooks going to the
That
hole.
may be the difference. That's a 10-point lead, Joe.
Yep, and that's Brooks' 10th point. Here's Blankenship looking for help, gets it to Green. Here's Holder loading up top of the circle. And Holder, that's 2 threes for her. She has 6 points. That gets them back within respectable distance again. Good ball game between the Lady Knights and Lady Eagles. Driving a little hard, rebound to Yarborough, and she'll go to the line and shoot 2. You know what? Lena Yarborough may take that Swiss Army knife title for the girls team.
She's done a good job, Joe.
Yeah, Walker Ray's got it for the boys team. And hopefully Chuck is he and his wife doing okay. That's Montgomery's 3rd foul, team 5th foul. Yarborough at the line. Shot it, got it. And boy, that was nothing but string music then, Bill. Late, great Joe Dean. I always liked listening to him. Second one, ready. Up and good. Gives us a 9-point lead. Got to hold on for 5 minutes. Here come the Knights. Montgomery's going to cross court it to Green, and Green's in her range. And Bill, that hit the front of the iron and just fell off. And rebound, and let's see what we got called here.
Called timeout.
Timeout, and wise timeout. We can keep it here this time, Bill. Let's keep it here, and your thoughts on the contest to this point.
You know, Joe, it's been a very interesting contest. Coming over to Sacred Heart, beautiful new gym. A lot of, the coach for Jackson Christian, you can see him. Mr. Freeman he's talking to Larry.
Yeah.
And is that to get ready for a call between here and the end of the game? Is that what
he may be discussing that? He's trying to win the next call.
Okay, so it's not that call, but it's the one that follows.
Because if he was trying to win this one, you would see a little different in the hand expression. Watch your body language on coaches. Now, Coach Dotson's going to counter.
Yeah, it's just, and they're talking. I don't think they ordered pizza together, did they?
No, I don't think so. And I don't know if the concession stand's open tonight. And but if it is, now they've got good hot dogs out there. Kind of like, Shane Cisco cooks those good hamburgers.
I'll tell you what, and then I was talking about, what was it, the sausage and cheese platter on the football field?
Yeah, man.
You can smell it in the cheeseburgers with the pickles and the ketchup and et cetera. I mean, you got the families and the parents are in there working at, looking forward to football this fall, Joe.
Oh, can't wait for it. And we've got some new young additions. The only sad thing is I really liked our senior group. And
they were a super group of kids, Joe.
They've done a great job in their career at Jackson Christian.
Well, they were leaders, Joe, and I think that's what you want in your seniors.
Yeah. Hughes to inbound it to Holder. Holder wants to get it back to Hughes, and we cut her off. Hughes will go by and did a good job of handling it. A great trap. We get the steal. Yarborough comes up with the loose ball. Taylor Baines working hard against the player-to-player defense. Now they got Tess Little. They get headed towards goal. The count goes off. Tess Little's going to the hole. How many steps extra, Bill?
Well, it took several, and then Skip looked, and he was calling it. Now we're at 4:29. You got a 9-point lead with the Eagles. Can they hold on to it, Joe?
Absolutely. We didn't cut off the return, and now they did right. You go side, middle, side. Hughes going to the hole, and she's fouled. And unless she's just totally wore out, she's going to eventually start hitting these free throws. Got to quit putting her at the line.
Yeah, don't want to give them that opportunity because it says free throw.
And Yarborough picks up her third, and that's a big item, team seventh. But I believe it should have been maybe they didn't call a two-shot foul. Yes, they did. I was right to begin with.
She was tired, though. The elbow, you could see that she kind of let the elbow go.
Hughes at the line. Quick shot up there. Shot it, got it. 1 out of 2. 8-point lead. We've got to handle the ball. We don't have to be in a hurry to get a shot up either, Bill. They give you something good, you got to take it, but be careful.
Oh, what a pass, Joe. Did everything but make it.
Yep, and let's see, they'll call jump ball.
Nice ball.
Belongs to Sacred Heart. Nice cut, though. You were right, Bill. The old UCLA cut through there, or a basket
open.
cut, if you want to call it that.
Looked like Lou Alcindor was down low in the low post.
Interesting question that we may talk about on the Saturday Sports Roundup. Will people forget Michael Jordan like the younger generations have forgotten Lou Alcindor or Kareem Abdul-Jabbar? And guess who that is again? It is Bree Green, and she's got 12 on 4 threes. And this is just a 5-point contest. Jackson Christian needing a bucket. They go into the high post to Yarborough. She kicks it out to Melton. Melton needs help, gives it off. Tess Little, crossover, goes left, gives it to Baines. Baines is going to the hole. Baines with a left-handed layup and in.
She might have strained her back a little bit, I know, after she shot it.
Yep. Baines has got 7. You're right now. Euro step, and they'll call a blocking foul, and it's very important who the foul is on because if it's on Melton, it should be her first. It's the 8th team foul. We got to keep them out of the double bonus. Now here's the catch. 1, they're going to go to Hughes a whole lot. We've almost got to go back to denying her the basketball. Hughes' first shot out of the 1-and-1 up, no good. Rebound belongs to the Lady Eagles. Here comes Trinity Brooks with a reverse pivot, crossover, goes to the hole, running one-hander, and she gets fouled. The right call. Now, I'm not sure. I've not seen this signal before. Have you?
Somebody's laying down. I don't know. I haven't seen it, Joe.
But the right call. Brooks should be shooting 2. That is the 4th team foul or 4th foul on Montgomery.
On the boys' game, what can we expect, Joe? Up and down the court?
If there's enough healthy players, yes. Okay, the shot rolls off, and these are important free throws. Really need to hit this one to keep it where you got to have 2 threes, although still 3:14 and a lot of time left, Bill. And that one is good. That helps. Will be in the bonus on the next foul by Sacred Heart. They're already in the bonus. Green got to shut her down. 4 threes already tonight. Knocked it away, but we did not pick it up. Hughes got it. They'll call a hold in there. Now, Larry Lewis read my mind. No, he made that call without reading my mind.
He's a good official, Joe.
He
gives everything he can. I've always asked him, though, as the game has progressed and he's aged, how do you make up for it? Because, many times they're trying to run down the court, and there can be about midcourt when the ball's off the basket.
Well, they've done a good job keeping their triangle stuff for him. Shot missed by Hughes, and that's helping us a whole lot, Bill. Because he's either missing the front end. Now, that one blocked. Good job by Hughes. And we really need a good out-of-bounds play. Let's see, do we go 1-4 low? We're going to run that little stack. There'll be a screen in there. They'll pick for the picker. We didn't get anybody 3, but they got Yarborough. But it goes to –
Oh, it went in, Joe.
Oh, man. I'll let you describe that
well,
one, Bill.
I'm going to tell you, that was a mountain bank shot. That's what that was. That was the Smoky Mountains. Cades Cove, I think is what they're called. The Big Bear.
It went up there. Did it draw any snow?
I don't know, but it might have started the storm.
Barnes with her 7th point of the night. She'll try an old-fashioned 3-point play.
Now, you got your groceries all bought now for the storm tomorrow?
No, we had some stuff still stored up. Missed the free throw, couldn't convert it, but look who's busy on the boards. Trinity Brooks got it knocked away from her. It was physical down there that time. by both teams. Left-handed shot up, air ball. There's got to be a rebounding foul under there.
Joe, have you just ever just watched some of the fans of whatever team that they didn't get the call? Just hands are up and flopping. And
I always like this one where the hands are out.
It's just unbelievable. I mean, the intensity, and, you've got aunts and uncles and mothers and dad and grandpas and stuff. And look at the coach. I mean, he's working Larry.
Yes, he's wanting that next one bad. He's wanting this one back. Mr. Larry, how could you?
You couldn't have done that to us. That's a good
Shot
bucket there.
Got it. Willie Barnes on the hit. They have 18 fouls. Where both teams are headed towards the double bonus. 10 will put us into it. Second one, great, important shots by Barnes. She has 4 in the quarter, 9 in the contest. We've played good player-to-player defense. And off to Hughes. We reach in there. Possession arrow should belong to Jackson Christian.
You got it, Joe.
Bill is so good. He's observing. He had the hand signal there. Bill and I have worked together before, though, once or twice.
Yeah, I think probably one of the most enjoyable was Verdi Sales.
Oh, yes.
At Jackson State Community College.
He was with Shelby State, which is what Southwestern now. We did a couple of Lambeth games, too.
We did. We always enjoyed, and God bless the family of Dr. Pepper Bray.
Yes. And Bill, both of us worked a few games with Diamond Dave McCulley, who will be on the Saturday Sports Roundup. Good, intense defense by Sacred Heart. Great handling of the ball under pressure. Crossover. Wanted to go. We hit into the post, but there was a hand knocked away. We field the loose ball, though. And there's got to be a timeout being called. Tell you what, we're going to keep it here one more time. Okay, Bill, we'll put the onus on you. You're the coach with 2:01 left. First of all, Coach Freeman, and he's got a 10-point lead.
Yeah, and he should be in a pretty good position, Joe. I would think I'd take some air out of the ball. 10-point lead with 2:01 to go in the fourth. He has worked this game hard, and like I told you, with 6 players on each team, I don't know that I've ever seen 2 teams so just fight to win this game. Both teams have played, I thought, very well. You can see evidence sometimes of being tired, but I think free throws have been a real major factor. Sacred Heart has had the young ladies with the 3-ball that really has kept them within the 10 points.
Okay, you're Coach Dotson. What did you tell your Lady Knights? They're behind. You got to make up 10 points in 2 minutes.
Well, you got to steal the ball, Joe. There's no doubt about it. Steal the inbound pass if you can. You don't need to let them have a bank shot down low. That just they're going to throw the ball in on the side, and they're going to try to play that tough glue defense. You see them pushing off right now.
A 5-second violation.
Well, that's what you're going to have. One bucket at a time.
And to me, and I was watching some other things, may have been the proper call, and now Coach Freeman's going to try to work for the next call. He had a couple of very nice things to say, Shakespearean style. Here's Blankenship running one-hander.
Oh, she banked it in, Joe.
Yeah. She's got a left-handed layup, and that's what you don't want to do is help your opposition out. And this is a good free throw shooter here in Jasmine Blankenship. And that's Yarborough's 4th foul. We got a break. They missed the free throw. Still an 8-point lead. Here comes the so tough Trinity Brooks. Kicks it out, and we made a bad pass. Hustling, did contest, get it before she falls out of bounds.
Oh, the headaches of a coach.
Now, this is when the wheels, you worry about and Brian's a little worried about the wheels coming off the bus.
Well, I mean, the pass was a bad pass, Joe, and he put it out of bounds, and now they've turned 2 turnovers real quick.
Yeah, we probably need a patch kit for that flat tire we've got right now. 1:45 and counting. Here's Green, and we tightened up on her. That's good. We switch. Here's Blankenship. And they want to get her free for a 3-pointer, too. She can drive. They've got a good team. We've got a good team. Ball you man, point the pistols, and cut the drivers off. Hughes, nice pass off to Johnson. It'll be Johnson's just her 4th point, but that gets them within 6, Bill. Nice job getting it across by Taylor Baines Melton, and they'll double her in a second. Here's Brooks going to the hole. Kickoff.
Well, she did.
Well, she got off balance. They thought she walked, and to walk, you got to have control.
But, you know, Joe, you can see kind of a strangle, so to speak, the Python defense, because what they've done, they've taken the air out of it on 2 different occasions, and that's the third.
Okay, we're going to back our defense up. We'll try to keep it away from Hughes. We got Barnes on there. Lily only has 1 foul, but she gets it now. We just got to stay between. Can't let her get the Euro step, and she commits a turnover. She knew she wanted to pass and got that high air dribble. 55-49, 106. We run the line. We've got somebody open if we can get it past Johnson, but they didn't give her the basketball because they wanted to put her in the gap and give her a little more room. I would still ask if I was coaching for Johnson to back up a little on the court. Tight man or player-to-player defense. Looking for a screen. Count goes on. Got both officials counting. And she breaks it, and the count should have come off. And out of bounds, keep away from it. Those sidelines are
that's
your
about
enemy.
4 times in a row, 4 different occasions down.
We've made at least 4 trips with nothing fruitful out of it.
And giving them the ball.
Keep the ball away from Hughes. Pass blocked. Holder gets it on her own. And now Brooks wisely clamps down. Now you got to be ready to help. Help early. Now that wasn't a Euro. May have gotten away. Now this one should be a bucket unless Blankenship fouls her. Now
is that an intentional, Joe?
It all depends on the angle the official saw it at.
He's not going to give it to him.
No, evidently she got enough ahead and stuff ahead. It's her 4th. 9th team foul on the Knights, but it doesn't make any difference. Brooks will be there for 2 free throws. She hit her last one. Off the back of the iron. Now, again, you say, well, Coach, that wasn't pig iron. It's iron. It's iron without any flaws and stuff in it. Sometimes known as steel, rim, whatever you want to talk about. Jargon doesn't matter. Brooks needs to hit this one. Shot it, got it. 56-49, 27 seconds. Three's got to go up. Off the iron. Johnson with the rebound. Rolls off the rim. Rebound, fought for, and they're going to say that she touched the line. Good call. Skip Jones was right on it, wasn't he, Bill?
You know, Joe, it's almost a meltdown, though.
Yeah.
You know, just giving them just enough time to hang around.
This is one of those where you need Pepto-Bismol after the game. Getting a little chippy in the lane there. I see a little pushing, and nice.
That's what they're talking to him.
Preventative officiating. Very good. They're going to lob. Here comes Brooks. She's going coast to coast with it with 16 seconds. Lays it up and in at the 14-second mark.
Fat lady's humming.
She's warmed up pretty good now in the bullpen. Hughes, and she gets fouled with 6 seconds, but ladies do not stop the clock.
Well, look, Coach finally sat down, Joe.
He ain't happy, though. I know I used the
He
word
sat down
ain't.
for about 2 seconds.
English teachers, please forgive me, because Brian was not happy. I said ain't. Don't say ain't, because ain't right. Is that the way it goes?
I think Miss Cagle told you that.
Yeah, I made a C one time after having made A's. The first one is good by Hughes.
You remember those teachers from 50 years ago.
Oh, Lord. Ms. Hall, Beverly Hall, coach taught over there. Second one, shot it, got it. Makes it a 58-41 game, 4 seconds. This one's all over but the shouting, except for a foul here.
You know, Larry Lewis, he looks relaxed. He's not even tired.
You know, he may walk that golf course all the time. Blankenship has fouled out. She had a fine night, had 12 on the night, is a fine young player. I believe she's a senior. They will miss her next year. At the line, and this is the loneliest feeling as a shooter. And it rolls in. Baines with the shot in. Boy, that took, you had to hold your breath on that one, 59-51. Eyes it, tries it, buys it. And we're at 62.1 seconds. Hughes will throw one up from half court. The running one-hander, no good. And your final score, Jackson Christian Lady Eagles 60, Sacred Heart Lady Knights 51. We'll come back with totals, highlights, comments from Bill Hamilton. The Eagles are about to take the floor, but we're going to take a 2-minute timeout on Jackson Christian Worthy Road Studios Network.
27 years ago, a vision became a reality and Snookum Steakhouse officially opened. We cut our steaks in-house and our ribeyes are full of flavor. The steak trimmings are used to make our certified Angus beef steak burgers, so when you order at Snookum's, you are getting high quality. Enjoy our salad bar and mini dessert. Also try our famous family recipe, the Pink Lush Fruit Salad. Come visit Snookum Steakhouse in Henderson, Tennessee. We are open evenings Tuesday through Saturday but closed Sunday and Monday. Snookum Steakhouse, come taste the difference.
Great American Sports, make sports an addiction. Located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard, East in Jackson, we specialize in team sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your team sports. You can email or call us for all your team sports needs. Great American Sports, make sports an addiction.
This could be a true story. On October 3rd, a 2003 hatchback struck and killed a deer that goes by the name Buck. I know, right? He now has Buck's head proudly displayed on his living room wall. He tells a different story.
Shot it.
No, he didn't.
And to hide his lie, he took his car to Mitchell's Body Shop.
No, I didn't.
Yes, he did. And lucky for him, they made it look good as new. And as for Buck, the story continues.
At Lonnie Cobb Ford, we now give you a warranty for life on the engine and transmission. That's right, a warranty for life at no cost to you. Unlimited time, unlimited mileage, but it's only at Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
We are back here at Between Games at Sacred Heart, where the Jackson Christian Eagles are the visiting boys team here tonight against the Sacred Heart Knights. Lady Eagles with a big win, Bill. 6 players on all that. Your summation of the previous contest.
Well, I think it was a well-played game. I think both teams well-officiated game and, very intense, Joe. These 6 girls on both teams, they got after each other, and I think we can pretty much expect the same thing in the boys' game.
Did you like the coaches' intensity on both sides?
Joe, that's the one thing I was going to ask you. Now, you're a senior coach. You coached, 50 years, I guess?
46 years.
46.
Something.
Right. So you almost made
most
half
of
a
it
century.
basketball.
Have you seen a differential in coaching styles over the last 20, 30, 40 years, and that is maybe a more intense from the younger coaches?
Oh, yeah, they're very intense, and the arms wave a little bit, and the body language is a little different. Your older coaches, they may get up, but when a Jerry Lott speaks down at McNary Central, everybody listens.
Well, did you work the officials? That's the question I've always
I was always
wondered.
trying to get the next call because I wasn't.
But you did
they're
it
not going to
silent,
change
though.
that one unless, you do it with kindness and ask them. And some of them
you ask them about their parents.
No, you ask them about what can my girl do better to keep from getting that called or was
so sweetness is what you're talking about. You try to get sugar.
And then I always, whether I did it or not, acted like I was imparting the information to the player.
Any technicals that you had?
I had 4 in 46 years.
That's not bad. One about 11 years?
Every 10, 11 years, yeah.
So that's not bad. That's a pretty good record. But tonight's game, very athletic on the floor with both teams.
Absolutely. This contest here, you got the solid blue-collar Jackson Christian School Eagles against the high-flying Sacred Heart Knights. And in that contest, before I do the scoring of the previous game, you really want to keep an eye on Trey Truell and Malachi Chavis as far as high flyers. There are some other high flyers on there. Xander Taylor, if he wears 0, if he gets hot, he can shoot the eyes out of the three-pointer. He's like Blankenship was, and also like Green was for them. And we've got our own people that can shoot. Gage Boykin isn't called a rifleman just because of football. If you let him get his rhythm and don't get him to move his feet, if he's set and shoots, Gage can. Remember what he did in the second half last game. He didn't score any in the first half. And Gage, along with some great defense and ball handling by some other players out there, guess what? He helped bring us back in that contest.
But don't you think Jackson Christian, when you look at them, they have a lot of the tendencies of Freed Hardeman and David Lipscomb?
Oh, yeah.
And that is that same, probably a tougher defense than you normally would find in a high school team.
Dexter Williams will tell you they defended his young men from TCA well, and things you don't see in there. Walker Ray does a lot of little things that doesn't always show up the scorebook, but he'll get you the tough rebound. He'll play the tough defense. He'll score you the tough points. Aiden Shaw won't miss as many running one-handers. He's usually very balanced when he does that. And, there are some other kids. Zach and Zane are both playing much better as the season wears on. You get some good minutes, and it's just good. Remember when they carted DJ Traylor off the floor the other night? He's out there warming up, looks pretty good. And, of course, a solid guy. I would hate for Cooper Cantrell to run into me. Look how solid he is, and he can flat wear that three out. They won't give him any room to shoot it.
Well, I think one thing that becomes pretty dominant is defensive play, and that is the strong bodies. We've got several football players, had a great football team, enjoyed watching them, and I think it transfers to the basketball court, Joe, and they play. So it depends on how Larry Lewis and Skip really call the game, is because we've got several players, so we're not going to play with 6 players like the girls, but you still want to stay out of foul trouble.
Yeah, you do, and the officials did a good job of letting the teams play and not turning this into a 5-on-4 contest or something like that.
Yeah, it's should be an interesting game. You can hear the music in the background, but I thought the officiating was very good in the first game, and I really anticipated to be just as good in the second game. I will tell you, Chase McClain, the baseball coach, has been working very hard in preparing his Jackson Christian baseball field to become the All-American field. My son was giving him advice. He took it under advisement, and they're laser leveling the baseball field as we talk about. And I asked him what that meant. They've got it on Facebook, Jackson Christian's Facebook. They've built an equipment shed right next to the dugout. So things continue to prosper, and we're at the open house on January the 30th from 2 to 4. You can come and see why most people will come into Jackson Christian and they want to be a part of the family of the Eagles. There's love and concern. As Stephen told me on the way out here, he said, Dad, it's like the late Miss Key. She said you want to pay it forward, and that's what Stephen did in trying to help with the baseball team. And I think that's the one difference that the kids at Jackson Christian have.
And you want to meet our faculty there, too. Wonderful people, the administration. Go down and check the field house out. And there's a good article about a state championship in football. Since the playoffs, the only state championship in football.
Yeah, and I think the people around, Stephen will tell you, he had some great teachers. My middle child, Mary Frances, she had some great teachers there. And I've got 4 grandchildren there now, so I'm a testimony to tremendous Christian teaching in an atmosphere where they run it like it's supposed to be run. They love the parents. They love the kids. It's something that you don't find much anymore, and that is care and concern for the youngsters. They come out of Jackson Christian, and they're ready for this real world.
Absolutely. Great teaching, coaching, and things. Well, to get ready for this contest, let's take a 30-second timeout. A 30-second timeout. You're watching basketball on the Jackson Christian and Worthy Road Studios Network.
Hello, folks. This is Gary Deaton, right here at Deaton's Carpet One. I want to let you know we've been in business for 48 years. Here's what I believe has made the difference. Our lifetime labor warranty on everything we install. Our healthy living installation. Bacteria and germs cannot survive in our new flooring. Our beautiful guarantee. If you don't just love it, we'll replace it. It will make your flooring experience priceless. We're located on Freedom Highway, 1000 Highway 45 bypass in good old Jackson, Tennessee.
We're about 50 seconds from action, and when it comes time, Bill Hamilton will bring you the starting lineup. Bill, while you're at it, please tell the people who the outstanding 3 officials for this contest will be.
Well, one of them would be my buddy Larry Lewis, the white hat on the football field. The other is one of the greatest high school players in Hardeman County or West Tennessee. That would be one, Skip Jones. The third one is Fred Walker. So these 3 people probably have in excess of, I'd say, about 85 years of officiating. They know how to call the game, Coach.
And we appreciate the camera crew that we've got. We've got Caleb, plus we've got the crew from Trenton Peabody along with Summer, who's directing and producing. She does such a great job. Here's Bill Hamilton.
All right. The Jackson Christian. Aiden Shaw, sophomore guard, starting off as number 1. Cooper Cantrell, a guard, a senior, wears number 2.
Number 5, Zach Creasy.
Jack Creasy, a freshman guard.
Number 12, Gage Boykin.
Gage Boykin, number 12.
And number 23, Walker Ray.
Walker Ray, a senior, a forward, power forward.
You know, we miss our senior stuff, but Walker, I get to work with him or his talents one more time in baseball.
And now, the starting lineup for your Sacred Heart Knights.
All right, Sacred Heart, let's see what they got.
At guard, a senior, number 0,
Xander Taylor.
At forward, senior, number 2, Trey Rule.
Trey Trull.
At guard, sophomore, number 4,
Malachi Chavis, number 4.
At guard, sophomore, number 12, Andre Bell.
Andre Bell, a sophomore.
And at forward, senior, number 14, Jake Hale.
Jake Cale, he is the son of the principal of Sacred Heart, and Cale.
And a pretty good baseball player.
Yeah, he's a good athlete. His older brother is a manager for the dreaded nemesis, University of Tennessee Big Orange, if you didn't know that.
Those
Coach.
guys that wear those orange shirts.
Yeah, those orange shirts. He's an enemy.
They don't have any blue clothing like we do.
No. And I've been on that field, and I know how they treat you. So here we go. This is an exciting time for this young man's life. So here we go, jumping it up, number 4.
That's
Malachi
Chavis. He is a jumping jack, too.
And number 23, Walker Ray.
The old veteran himself.
The ball is up, tipped, and Cale catches it, and number 0, Xander Taylor, calls the play.
Now, you know we're going to come out and play hard man-to-man. Try to help and recover, ball you man, the whole thing. Now, look at that, Walker Ray getting that hand in that passing lane. And this is a good young player here, Xander Taylor. And when he's on three-point wise, you got to watch. We double down. That's good. The rotation steal by Aiden Shaw, and a good start for the Eagles, Bill.
You got to stay on them, though, Joe. Don't give them a break. Down low.
A little hot foot and travel.
Well, you got to feel each other out, and you can see that's what they're doing right now, Joe. A lot of speed on the floor.
Cooper down in the post area, shoots a lot of threes, but he is a strong young man. Little dribble weave outside, and then the handoffs. They'll try to get you to make a mistake where they can dart into one of those. There's the European hops, what I call it. It's that's what I was saying about with Xander Taylor. Big 3 for him. And here's the shot. Aiden Shaw falling away a little bit, hit off the back of the iron. And Walker Ray keeps it alive. Gage Boykin, I would have loved to have seen him gotten it. And they'll say he walked. Interesting.
That's a shutdown call, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know that I agree with it, but I can't get it changed.
Interesting. That's what I'll say about it. Okay, on the outside is Andre Bell dribbling it. Andre's grown a little bit since last year. Remember, I got to see a few of their games. Good hands, but then we didn't get the loose ball. Steps up, takes the 3, misses. But you got to remember, Trey Trull and that was Taylor rebound. Trey Truill, number 2, is a force on the boards, and he is very capable of flushing one at any time on the offensive end. Here's Cooper Cantrell. We'll set a staggered double screen for Shaw. Shaw puts it on the floor, goes to the hole, and they say he traveled again. Evidently, his jump stop is a little off balance, Bill, to the front and pulling his foot.
You know, that pressure defense has shut us down the last 2 times down, Joe.
Yep. We've not gotten a clean look at the basket. Sacred Heart also, like us, play very good defense. It's going to roll off the rim. We lost the rebound, though, and Jake Cale picks it up. They lead the Sacred Heart Knights 5-0. Don't want to let this one get away from you early, Bill. I know it's early in the game. People say, Coach, what are you worried about? Don't want a trend to develop. Bill has alluded that. 3 up, just off, falling away a little bit, Cooper Cantrell.
We're not getting good shots, Joe.
No. If you're going to shoot that one, you got to go straight up. Now, that time we joined the Paratrooper Club, and they shot the air ball, but there's Truill. What did I tell you about his rebounding? Cale with a 14-footer off the back of the iron, rebound, fall for, and Walker Ray out-muscles him. Walker, another solid young man. He's going to give his point guard, Creasy, a screen, but Creasy didn't want to use it. Then he got up on the toe. He's not a ballerina.
But what is causing this, Joe? Is it the speed of Sacred Heart?
Sacred Heart speed. You got to adjust to that, and they're getting those hands quickly into the passing lane. 5-0. Sacred Heart with the basketball again at the 5:15 and counting mark. High screen, roll. Truill kicks out. We didn't get the call that we wanted, and that looked like Andre Bell. He's got 3, and they've got 8. We need the basket really bad. There's the cutter. Gage Boykin tried to throw it with that right hand up with a reverse. They're going to get out and get out quick, and we may need a timeout, and we do get a timeout. Sacred Heart 10-0 over the Eagles. Let's take a 30-second timeout.
We are a team composed of highly skilled physical therapists with new school treatment approaches and old school customer service principles. We are a community presence because we know our foundation rests in relationship building and involvement. We are leaders in this industry, and we're putting in time daily to develop that aspect of thinking. We're more than a business. We're a team composed of individuals governed by a set of core values. We're more than a physical therapy company. We're a movement in the profession. We are your premier physical therapy team in West Tennessee.
And we are back as they put the press on us. Going to the hole is Creasy. Creasy to Aiden Shaw. Shaw stopped with a good jump stop that time. A lot of pressure, and this is going Walker Ray, and it's going to be 2. He was solid going to the hole, Bill.
Yeah, we needed something like that.
This game will move quick. Here's Truill, who has improved his outside shot, they tell me. He was not bad last year, but he is a Windex man. Taylor on the point. We switch on it. Now we trap him. They get it down into the corner to Malachi Chavis, who will kick it back out. Taylor will start again. I believe it's the proper call. A little traveling music maestro, as Jackie Gleason used to say. For younger people watching, Jackie Gleason used to be a great entertainer.
Well, you know, Steve Beverly talked about on his show the Carol Burnett book. I got it for Joel, and it is an incredible read. She had talked about it.
Oh, it really is. I see DJ Traylor checking in. We'll see who else checked in. Looks like White, Zane White. There's a nice back door, but they rotated well. But there's going to be a foul, and I thought that maybe Cale had a nice 7-11, but
he put his arms out a little bit,
Oh,
Joe.
did he put him down? Okay,
Yeah.
Bill had a better look than I did.
Yeah, you got to go straight up. If
Yep.
you have any turn in your arms, they're going to call it on you.
That's the reason for the term 7-11 stick-up. 10-2 the score. Shaw at the line, shooting 2.
Joe, I'm going to compliment Tyrese Miller and the job he did here lately in Apprehended. I've watched him on TV the other night for almost an hour. What an incredible, and he has been a football official.
He has been. He was a good basketball player. There's the shot missed with Truill with the offensive rebound. A little pump is going to roll off. And again, Walker Ray, but he gets it knocked away. And This is where the officials. Now, this is where
they're going to change it.
Well, that's because the other officials, the players actually bumped into the.
Well, Tishman, he's talking to him.
Yeah, Teichman doesn't like it, and again, it was a tough call, and you had to let the outside people call it. Driving to his right is Cale. Shot up, no good.
He pushed off, though.
Yeah, and Chavis got away with a big-time push.
He never saw it either, did he?
No. And that's one I'm going to have to be critical. The officials should have seen instead of us. Young officials are like that sometimes. Good double teaming, and now they take it back. Taylor, this is going to be a foot race game. 10-3 your score, three-pointer up from Truel. And his rattles, but it goes down, and they are very hot on the three-pointers.
It's dangerous position right now, Joe.
Yes, this game can get away from the Eagles. And they don't want to get in that where you got to win two possessions for every one. There's the back door, but the pressure was so great we couldn't make the pass. All right, well, give some advice to the cutters. If you got a screen, you got to brush shoulders with them, peel those people off. Aiden Shaw, and he's going to walk because he started to lean in and had to pull it up and lost his balance.
Joe, they're strangling us right now.
Yeah. Irvin coming in, Jaden Irvin. Cooper Cantrell back in. Now this is an important, even this early in the game, a very important defensive possession. Need a stop and a score.
Well, you got to stop.
We got to stop.
Now look at this guy. He's going to take a shot. That ugly shirt, he takes a shot.
The referees are nicer than I am.
Yeah, he wouldn't take many of those. He might be escorted.
I would have told him, young man, don't do that again.
Or you'll be outside.
Outside, and I will put a tech on your team, and they know whose team it is. Running shot, actually it was going to be a dunk, and Chavis can dunk it too, just like Truel. They get it back and go outside to Taylor. Bell has it about 40 feet from the goal, right side. There's the Euro step. Jaden Irvin swiped at it. All you have to do, Jaden, you made a good defense play, but don't swipe down at it. First team foul on Jackson Christian. Jaden Irvin, a fine young player, also plays football. And yes, fans, I do coach a little bit sometimes up here.
And that's no extra. That's just a bonus for the listeners.
Yeah. First shot, shot it, got it. Andre Bell has 6, trying for his 7th. It's an 11-point lead. Coming into the ball game is Gaines. Second one, shot it, got it, and he's got a nice smooth stroke, Bell does. Got 7 points in the quarter. 15-3 with 1:56. Cooper Cantrell, we had the right play. The pass may have led him or had trouble getting off of the screen a little bit. Ball loose, ball, who wants the ball? And now it's a jump ball. Possession arrow goes to Jackson Christian. Got to have a score, Bill, this time.
Joe, this is one of the quickest teams that I've seen on paper.
Oh, it is.
I mean, they're a Python defense.
They remind you of when Nick Beauregard played down at Bolivar. He played at Bolivar Central. I believe he played for Rick Rudison. Now, Jaden was wise, kept his dribble, made a nice move, couldn't get it into glass. DJ Traylor always finds the loose balls in the junk and gets stuff in there. Big bucket. Got to go with it, only we want to make sure of possession. Nice retreat by Sacred Heart. Traylor's open. He's got a 3 from the left corner. 3 up, it comes off, but there's Walker Ray working the board. Jaden Irvin wants to go to the hole. Pivots, kicks out. Walker Ray falling away, 3-pointer. Got to go straight up, folks, because it takes away and you got to have more strength. And Walker's strong enough. Loose ball, Aiden Shaw. Out-quicks everybody on the floor. Nice layup with the right hand.
That's a good move, Joe.
It is. It's a very good move. And they don't expect it, and they're not going to block it very easily. We're down 8 with 38 seconds in the first quarter. Truel wants the 3. His shot bounces off the iron. And Cooper Cantrell comes down with it. Gage Boykin was up at the table, but he may not get in. Let's see if he will. 25 seconds. Shaw wants to go to work. Spacing is very important, and they got to go away from DJ Traylor. We lost it. They slid on the floor. And I told you Truel would flush one, and he did. 10-point lead. Clock still running, and we'll barely have time. We'll get a shot off. Three-pointer from about 20-something feet. No good. 17-7 is your score. Sacred Heart leading Jackson Christian at the end of one quarter. Let's take a 30-second timeout.
Southern Family Dentistry's dental laser technology is a game changer for those who experience dental anxiety. Just imagine, no more drills. Look at some of Dr. Nathan Nash's patient results. We provide a relaxing environment to ensure a pleasant visit every time. From a simple cleaning to a full dental reconstruction. And now, prepless veneers. We're there when you need us. Dr. Nathan Nash will treat your family just like he wants his family treated. Check them out on Facebook to see all those loving smiles. Call 300-4545. Southern Family Dentistry, we want to make you smile.
We are back. Summer always does such a good job, our producer, director, of getting me back. I'm sitting here thinking basketball. Bill, some thoughts between quarters?
Tough, Joe. I mean, it's very tough. You got a very talented team, a lot of speed, a lot of hustle, well coached. And right now we're not in rhythm, Joe. It's almost like, well, we got to get on the bus and we've got to drive and do what we do best. We cannot run with Sacred Heart. We can play with them, but we've got to be very disciplined in our shots.
You know what, Turi Oman would like to have coached in a game like this. You know, we would have been making 8 to 10 passes before.
Oh yeah. You can't run with 2 passes and miss it and then let them run.
Now Kyle
down.
can't do that. His kids have a different style, but they can slow it down a little bit, use their screens better, and make their cuts a little sharper. They're leaving space, and Sacred Heart's getting through too easy, and that's what Kyle reminded me. He's a fine young coach, just like Coach Beauregard is. A good job on defense. DJ Traylor's fourth
Well, he's
point.
had 2 big buckets, okay?
Yeah. He's a difference maker. Glad to see that knee is okay. Gage Boykin and somebody switched, and that stopped the pass.
Watch down low, Joe. Watch him fighting.
It's a battle.
Looks like a rooster race.
Now, got to have help. They'll kick out. 3-pointer up, or is it 2? Just 2. Gage Boykin muscled that one. The rifleman coming down the floor. Looks for Creasy. Creasy's 3 just off the back of the iron, and there's DJ Traylor hustling. Creasy got the rebound. Here goes Gage Boykin. It's knocked away, and they'll probably say, and I agree with Skip, Irvin went after it, but he's the one that pushed it out of bounds. 17-9. Got to have a stop again, Bill, and we need to get back one more bucket at least and not let it get any bigger than that. Remember what Kevin Burton always talked about, winning more possessions than the other team. Here's a nice drive. We double team. They kick out, shoot the 3. Truel shoots an air ball. Creasy gets the rebound. Creasy's looking. He's wanting to come down the floor. Gage Boykin with it. Hits Irvin. Irvin's going to drive. Irvin's got good moves. Left-handed.
Oh, he got it.
Did you sneeze or something and make it fall
Man,
over?
I tell you what, it was beauty at the basket.
Jaden Irvin, good job. Very athletic young man. Gage Boykin, the Warhorse, getting right in the lane and knocking that one out in that passing lane. And he was having to guard a tough man then. He had Xander Taylor. I think you'll see some switching now.
I think they're all tough, Joe.
They are. They're all quick as a hiccup. Eagles fighting their way back in just like they did the other night against TCA. 6-point game. Walker Ray and him. We jumped to the ball hard. Air ball shot out there. And I think that was Gaines on the shot. We rebounded. Walker Ray hands it off. Here comes Creasy. Creasy wearing that number 5. Love that number 5 because not only is it Joe DiMaggio and Johnny Bench, it's mine. Falling away was Gage Boykin. Quickly into the forecourt. I barely had time to take a breath, Bill. Here's Taylor. He may have gotten away with a little push off, but nobody gained an advantage, so they don't call it unless you gain an advantage. Looks like Kale ready to come back in. Here's Traylor. He might make something happen. He does.
That's 3 buckets, Joe.
DJ's big. DJ is big. He can give you some big minutes. And again, and a good switch there because Malachi Chavis wanted to go to the hole with it. The kick out. Now this young man, Bell, is dangerous, but he overshot that one. Truell up and in. Good no call by the official. Trey Truell with 7 points. Aiden Shaw wanted that 3, but he really wanted to drive. We come and then go back door. We pop out, get the ball to Creasy. He wants to drive the kick. Here's Traylor, who can hit a 3 and does give the signal, gentlemen. Thank you.
They're going to give him a technical, though, Joe, if you don't watch that. Did you see him push off?
Yeah.
0 pushed off on him.
Yep. And probably Skip Jones is the only person in the house that could have called that one.
But you're not going to do that. You're not going to do that finger pointing. That's taunting.
No, it is. And I have a feeling that the next time they can get close enough without making it obvious, there will be a words of wisdom passed on. Feeding into the lane, we knock it away, but we don't come up with the loose ball. Good defense except for the failure to get it. 3 points down. We fought back in. Traylor had it, couldn't make his balance. Euro step. Interesting call. One team foul on each team is all we've got.
There's a lot of activity on the floor, Joe.
Taylor will be at the line. That is Creasy's first foul, team second. Taylor is as good a free throw shooter as he shoots those threes. We've kept him from shooting a lot of threes tonight. Actually, Bell has done a little damage too, and Trey Truell hit one. Second one, shot it, got it. He's got 5, and it looks like a timeout has been called by the coach. Let's take a 30-second timeout. You're on the Jackson Christian Worthy Road Studios Network.
Men, there's a new salon in Jackson, Race Clips, on South Highland, next door to Roland Safety and Supply. Whether it's a quick trim or a new look, Race Clips stylists can transform you to perfection. At Race Clips, you'll find all the products to keep you looking your best. Active duty military, veterans, and law enforcement officers receive a discount. Open Monday through Friday from 9 to 6, 9 to 3 on Saturday. Race Clips on South Highland, Jackson. Go to race-clips.com.
And we are back with Jackson Christian with the ball. Cooper Cantrell's 3, just barely missing. Rebound, Sacred Heart, and they're running. Malachi Chavis brings it down. Kicks out on the side to Truell. He misses. We had the rebound knocked away by Gaines, and it settles in there. Justin Gaines with his first 2 points. It's a 7-point lead again. Or actually, yes, it is a 7-point lead. Into the high post. Cooper Cantrell's pass knocked away, but Irvin knocked it away and back to one of our players. Back door to Shaw. He leans in, and that
I've got a block foul on Kale.
The crowd will not like it, but you know what? It probably was the proper call.
Foul on number 14, Jake Kale, his second, team second.
And at the line, Aiden Shaw. He's 1 for 2 from the line tonight. That one rolls off. Everybody has their own style. Aiden's a very good shooter if he just a little more arcing right over that closest part of the rim, and I'm not sure that young man would ever miss a free throw. Second one in there, 1 for 2.
He said it over the line.
Oh, they take it off. Wow. So I'll have to readjust my scorebook. Well, I hate that. That was a big point. Would have cut the lead to 6, and as it is, it's 7. The screen down, we switch on the screen downs, and our pressure forces a turnover. Even though they've got 23 points, Jackson Christian pressure has been good, Bill.
Well, they've come back, Joe. They haven't played as well as they can, but they've hung around, but they got to keep it close.
Now it looks like a 2-3 zone, and it is, and that's a pressure 2-3. Probably a hand checking or holding foul over there on Gaines.
But, Joe, this few fouls in this second period, just 5 total. That's not very many.
We get Creasy free out front. Boykin on the wing, just a little out of his range. Run a cutter through. Screen down, they got him free. And missed by the barest of circumstances. And shot off, rebound by Boykin. And Gage will not, when he watches the film, check yourself falling away. Here's a shot by Irvin. Up and down. Jaden Irvin.
That's a big one, Joe.
It is.
But here you can't give him one.
No, you cannot give it back to him, and you know what that does? That gets the crowd all excited. Malachi Chavis flushed it. That's a dunk for the ones that don't understand that term. Off the back of the iron. And we've got to get back. Gaines plays jumping jack, but he doesn't get it. And the rebound by Irvin. He looks for help. Finds Aiden Shaw. Kyle Teichman orchestrating over there. 2-3 zone. Now one guy is playing. Are they playing? They can't be playing boxing one. And they're not playing man either. There it is.
Great play.
Great play. And Bill, somebody walked in front of me. Who hit the basket? Because I didn't get it.
I didn't either. Oh, our basket was scored by Yellow Shoes.
Okay. We will get that. That is Jaden Irvin. He's having a big night. 7 on the night. And we're waving sub in. Jaden Irvin picks up a second foul early, and that does not help the cause. Maybe in the second quarter, and things have slowed down a little bit, Bill.
Well, I think so. And it was to the advantage of Sacred Heart. But if you play that slow down game, I think we kind of allow ourselves to play better.
Zane White on the floor, but the shot's taken by, now 13 Gaines got away with murder then on the rebound. Did you see the extended arm holding off the rebounder? I did. And I agree with a fan in the stands. Both teams at times handling the ball a little loosely, not protecting it. Here's Shaw, left wing, three's up, it's off. Rebound belongs to Sacred Heart. Malachi Chavis, they want to run when we get back very well. Jackson Christian trailing by 4, had to fight their way back from a 10-0 deficit. It's been 10 twice in this contest. Feeding in the low post, we come over and help. Good job on the double team, Bill. Here's Zach Creasy. He may have carried the ball.
He did. He's trying to protect it, and he carried the ball. You don't see that call very much, Joe.
No, but good officials will still call it.
Well, they had to.
Yeah. Now, we've seen a few, though, in the past that kind of look the other way, but this is a good crew. Jackson Christian digs in with 43 seconds. Really don't want to give up a basket here. They'll run America's play is what that's called, with 2 screens at the high post. Then they'll go back off of it again. And they tried a second version of America's play. And watch, they're supposed to snap people off there, but they didn't shut the gates on America's play. You can use it to stall. You can use it to get a big basket. Got to stop the man. Oh, no, is it credit card time? They're going to talk about it. I thought it was credit card time. But they're going to call, I can tell you right now, they're going to give the block.
That's a big one, Joe.
Yep, that hurts. Chance at an old-fashioned three-point play. Walker Ray's first. 14.3 seconds left. This one time I think the younger official was right. Now the question would be, and you look at it, well, was he already an airborne shooter? Was Walker there on time? And at least the officials got together and tried to work it out. 6-point lead. The free throw here could make it 7. Trey Truell gets it, and that does make it 7. He gets an old-fashioned three-point play, so it's 28-21. Be nice to go in with a bucket for some momentum. A lot of pressure out here. Oh, right into the passing lane, and that passing lane was cut. 5.6 seconds left. There was no passing lane there, Bill. This game will be archived on Worthy Road Studios YouTube page. Here's a steal. Guess who made it? DJ Traylor. He won't get the shot off, but DJ saves further damage. 28-21. More basketball to come after this 2-minute timeout on Worthy Road Studios, Jackson Christian's Facebook, and WNWS.com.
Buying a car is all about you. In person, over the phone, or online, we make it simple and easy. Our place is yours, no matter where you live. LonnieCobbFord.com or Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
"27 years ago, a vision became a reality and Snookum Steakhouse officially opened. We cut our steaks in-house and our ribeyes are full of flavor. The steak trimmings are used to make our certified Angus beef steak burgers, so when you order at Snookum's, you are getting high quality. Enjoy our salad bar and mini dessert. Also try our famous family recipe, the Pink Lush Fruit Salad. Come visit Snookum Steakhouse in Henderson, Tennessee.
Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction. Located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard, East in Jackson. We specialize in team sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour, and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your team sports. You can email or call us for all your team sports needs. Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction.
This could be a true story. On October 3rd, a 2003 hatchback struck and killed a deer that goes by the name Buck. I know, right? He now has Buck's head proudly displayed on his living room wall. He tells a different story.
Shot it.
No, he didn't.
And to hide his lie, he took his car to Mitchell's Body Shop.
No, I didn't.
Yes, he did. And lucky for him, they made it look good as new. And as for Buck, the story continues.
And we are back, kind of looking around the gymnasium, saw some people, waved at them. Bill, interesting contest. We were down 10. We fought our way back actually to within 3, and then we've let them push it back out at the end a little bit. Coming off the bench, Jaden Irvin and DJ Traylor have given us some big moments.
You know, Joe, it's one of those games that you start looking at it, and Sacred Heart's got a tremendous amount of speed, very athletic. You saw a couple of slam dunks that very few of the athletes in high school can dunk with that. But our kids fought hard, Joe. I thought that's the one thing that I will always say with the Jackson Christian team. They're going to give it all they can. Now, can we come back? I don't know. We've got to really make our shots. We cannot give them any free shots underneath. Fouls, not many fouls called. I thought the officials did a good job, Joe. And
they kept it even, and when we say even, we're not talking about keeping the fouls the same. We're talking about being consistent.
Yeah, and I think that's the one thing, you know, we're talking about consistency, man. If you talk about the people that bring Jackson Christian athletics, you know, you've got Mann's Wrecker, Deaton's Carpet One, Snookum Steakhouse, Kimberly Evans, Hickman Realtors, Dynamics Physical Therapy, Lonnie Cobb, Great American Sports, and you talk about Paul's haircut, Racecliff, man.
Yeah.
And I heard he left him a big tip, too.
Oh, Paul's a big tipper.
That's what I heard. And then Wes Harris, the the TV State Farm agent, Mitchell's Body Shop, Southern Family Dentistry. Nobody better than my son-in-law. He's got the talent with the hands to do what, you need a new bridge, or we're working on a bridge for my wife, and blacksmith, Joe. All you have to do, you talk about Snookums in Henderson and talk about blacksmith in Jackson. You could use one of them one night, one of them the next night, Joe.
Go by see Jared and Ian Enslaco. He's a big New England Patriot fans, if you like them.
Well, bless it. Pea-picking heart, Joe. that sounds like another couple of our callers on Saturday morning. And Artis Hicks, if anybody's listening, I salute you for going into the University of Memphis Hall of Fame. Well-deserved. As the interview last week when he told you how he was helping Trey Smith. Remarkable testimony to teaching an 18-year-old kid. Now he's a starter for potentially the world champion Kansas City Chiefs.
He's done well in his rookie year. We're going to take a timeout, and when we come back, we'll bring you the exciting second half.
At Lonnie Cobb Ford, we now give you a warranty for life on the engine and transmission. That's right, a warranty for life at no cost to you. Unlimited time, unlimited mileage, but it's only at Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Welcome to Mann's Wrecker Service. We offer a wide array of services. We are dedicated towing professionals, experienced in both simple and complicated towing services. We offer light and heavy-duty off-road recovery, auto and heavy-duty towing, load shift and load transfer capabilities, and much more. We are equipped to handle any situation, no matter how big or how small. Call today at 731-424-2173.
Hello, folks. This is Gary Deaton, right here at Deaton's Carpet One. I want to let you know we've been in business for 48 years. Here's what I believe has made the difference. Our lifetime labor warranty on everything we install. Our healthy living installations, bacteria and germs cannot survive in our new flooring. Our beautiful guarantee, if you don't just love it, we'll replace it. It will make your flooring experience priceless. We're located on Freedom Highway, 1000 Highway 45 bypass in good old Jackson, Tennessee.
We are a team composed of highly skilled physical therapists with new school treatment approaches and old school customer service principles. We are a community presence because we know our foundation rests in relationship building and involvement. We are leaders in this industry, and we're putting in time daily to develop that aspect of thinking. We're more than a business. We're a team composed of individuals governed by a set of core values. We're more than a physical therapy company. We're a movement in the profession. We are your premier physical therapy team in West Tennessee.
Southern Family Dentistry's dental laser technology is a game changer for those who experience dental anxiety. Just imagine, no more drills. Look at some of Dr. Nathan Nash's patient results. We provide a relaxing environment to ensure a pleasant visit every time. From a simple cleaning to a full dental reconstruction. And now, prepless veneers. We're there when you need us. Dr. Nathan Nash will treat your family just like he wants his family treated. Check them out on Facebook to see all those loving smiles. Call 300-4545. Southern Family Dentistry, we want to make you smile.
Men, there's a new salon in Jackson, Race Clips, on South Highland, next door to Roland Safety and Supply. Whether it's a quick trim or a new look, Race Clips stylists can transform you to perfection. At Race Clips, you'll find all the products to keep you looking your best. Active duty military, veterans, and law enforcement officers receive a discount. Open Monday through Friday from 9 to 6, 9 to 3 on Saturday. Race Clips on South Highland, Jackson. Go to race-clips.com.
Buying a car is all about you. In person, over the phone, or online, we make it simple and easy. Our place or yours, no matter where you live. LonnieCobbFord.com or Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
And we're back right now, Bill. Any thoughts going into the second half? What does Jackson Christian have to do?
Well, I think, Joe, the main thing right now is the first 5 minutes is going to dictate the balance of the game, and that is you've got a 7-point lead. They are very difficult, and that is the Knights, to come from behind on. They're very quick, very athletic. They're going to try to bring this crowd, and it is a nice crowd here tonight. The officials, I think, have called a fair game and discussing. They've changed some calls, but, when you're talking about Eagles, they're going to give it all they have. Probably not as quick on paper, but they have really fought back, and they are in this game if they'll keep it close, like under 5 or 6 points at the midpoint of the third quarter, sir.
Absolutely, and I understand Chester County has named a new head football coach. I believe it's the defensive coordinator from Lexington. Now his name's escaping me. DeJuan Johnson, who it is.
Well, and they get after each other, Chester County, and then we were talking about Artie6 going into the University of Memphis Hall of Fame. Just a lot of things going on. Tomorrow morning we'll probably talk about I am tired of the transfer, tired of the portal. I'm sick of it.
Well, it's gotten worse. Boy, UT can tell you all about it.
Well, I know, but you're going to have a roadmap, and the officials are going to hand it out at midcourt. We got to see if the Eagles can tighten. I guess you'd be that old country song said, tighten up, Joe. Yep. We need to tighten up.
I remember when Archie Bell and the Durrells did the song. Archie went to Lane, tighten up.
Tighten up
was the name of that.
Cale, the son of the principal here at Sacred Heart, throws the ball in. And, Joe, we got to be ready to play.
Yeah, no letdown. Set the tone on this first one. They go back door with the hook pass. We steal it away. Walker Ray, and I saw Chuck Ray. He actually got out of the quarantine and was eligible to come to the game tonight.
Oh, nailed that shot.
And, Bill, I'm going to have to defer to you. Was that Creasy?
Number 5.
Number 5's Creasy. That's what I thought, but sometimes you have a bad angle. That's a big 3 right there. Gets us back.
Oh, he walked. He took a step in the park.
Air ball knocked away by Creasy, picked up by Gage Boykin. And Walker's momentum was going forward. Gage threw it a little bit too far behind him. It looked like something was fixing to cook. Now, we can't afford those mistakes, though. We've got to hit dead on with the passes and be there to meet passes because of their quickness. There's America's play again, but they're driving.
Oh, what a smash.
And Aiden Shaw says, get your stuff out of Mr. Shaw's neighborhood. This isn't anybody else's neighborhood.
You remember Green Jeans, Mr. Green Jeans?
Mr. Green Jeans, yeah, and the Dancing Bear and Bunny Rabbit. Mr. Moose. And Bob Keesham played Captain Kangaroo. Kale with the basketball. And good movement by Sacred Heart. Taylor has it over on the right wing. They run another cutter up to the point. Now, got to play him to drive right most of the time. Chavis gets the loose ball. Kale wants 3. Kale's got 3. Good shot by Jake Kale.
It's too easy, Joe.
His 5th point. Yeah, we didn't have a hand in his face, and it's back to 7. Normally you say you want to keep it under double digits. This is one of those games where we want to keep it to 5 or under. And they get a steal off of a deflected pass. 3-pointer by Taylor, and we got a break then. That one rimmed out and came off. Gage Boykin looked like he got, hit on the arm? He grabbed it. Aiden Shaw's got it, and now we'll set our offense. Got to have some movement. We're trying to go back door, and they are really denying hard. Now you have to take and use your relief measures and they switch on a lot of things, and we throw that lob. They almost get it. Gage Boykin goes up. Didn't go in, but he'll go to the line and shoot 2. Boykin has not been to the line tonight. And you can do this as long as they stay past the head of the circle. Now, Cooper Cantrell walked back in there. They could call him. First one is good. That's Bell's first, team first. They've got 2 back. They only rebound with 3 like a lot of NBA teams do. Gage Boykin's good for it, though. 2 free throws, Bill.
Yeah, we're down to 5 points, Joe.
Got to hold them here, though. Up. And then that's one that Coach Tyson will say, guys, I appreciate the effort, but we cannot make that foul.
Foul
That's Zach's second. Team first. Both teams with one foul. Bell at the line to shoot two. He's 2 for 2 from the line. Rolls that one in. Nice soft touch. He's got 8 on the contest. Bill, he's odds-on favorite to hit this one. Jackson Christian fans come alive over there. And he drills that one, so he's got 9 on the night, and it's back to that 7-point lead. Nice pass to Aiden Shaw. He gets bumped, but no foul. Here's Cooper Cantrell's 3. Rolls off, tipped away, and the ball. Man. We've got a force field over our rim. I thought Gage had 2 then after Walker Ray's hard effort. Zach may have gotten away with a 2-hand foul. And Jake Cale, I'm going to tell you what, the young man has improved his 3-point shooting for a 10-point lead. Of course, Jake has to play a lot of post defense, too. And that'll be a hold. It'll be on the floor, though. Did we overpass then, Bill?
Well, you know, Joe, the old coaches will tell you, when you get the ball down low, go up with it. You
Absolutely.
Don't need. What does that one dribble do? Nothing.
Nothing.
Allows you to get tied up or blocked.
Jake Cale has 3 fouls. He'll come out of the ball game. Gaines comes in. DJ Traylor, and that spells instant offense for his 11th point. But now we're working back for that magic goal of 5. And like I said, normally you want to stay under 10, but we need to get to 5 or under because of the style team we're playing. Nice move. Out NBA 3. Taylor shot, hit the back of the iron, wouldn't stay down, but they out-rebound us. They'll probably get Walker Ray for a foul.
Both teams are a little sluggish right now.
Yes, they are. Well, you know, the amount of time, and there's COVID at every school in Madison County. I know a couple of public schools have gone back to virtual learning. They'll run the line. A lot of jostling going on. Eventually, the referees will step back in and say something again. Shot off, rebound, Walker Ray. Good defense by the Eagles then. Knights will dig in also. Let's see if they go back and they cut the passing lane to the right. And they're going to play tight over here. They're playing Shaw for the drive. They don't want to give him that step. Creasy's got it out front. Probably a down screen would help a whole lot. Euro step.
He waved at him, didn't he?
Yeah. You can't do that. You got to step over there and cut that drive off, make him kick it off. That gets us back to within 6, Bill, but we still got to get 5 or under. That time, nobody put a body on Malachi Chavis for his 4th point. It's back to an 8-point lead. We send a cutter through. We'll hand off to Shaw. We just have an offside exchange. We set a pick, run a man over the top of it. Up, they'll get Aiden for cleaning out then. Jaden, and if I said Aiden, I meant Jaden Irvin. He kind of cleaned out for his 3rd foul then. 3rd team foul. And when I say cleaning out, that means he took the elbow and kind of gave a little nudge there. Nice defense by Creasy to knock it away from Chavis in the low post. Set up and out of bounds. Now, Bill, you run a little different offensive out of bounds play when it's that far away from the basket. And they ran a good one. And Bell gets free. And we lost our balance. Bell's got 4 in this quarter, 11. And it looks like Coach Teichman needs that timeout. Let's take a 30-second timeout, and we'll come back with more basketball on News Talk. That's one place, but also on Jackson Christian's Facebook and Worthy Road's Facebook.
Over 7 years ago, God called Brandy Reagan into a new career as a realtor. 7+ years later, Brandy is a multi-million-dollar producer, broker, and owner of Reagan Realty Group. Brandy believes God will always give her what He wants her to have. Brandy loves helping clients find their dream homes, and she believes each and every home has a story to tell. So call Brandy today at 731-410-7700 and let her help tell your story.
Go Eagles!
Back right on time to see Zach Creasy bringing it up. We're trailing by 10. They had a good out-of-bounds play. Irvin wants the three, but he's going to drive. Crosses over, gets it knocked away, and they shut his passing lanes down. He gets it out of there at the 4 count. Here's Traylor. I think he got fouled, and the young official agrees with me. But that may be Truell's first foul, and he's a young man you'd like to get sitting on the bench, Bill.
Yeah, because you got a 10-point deficit past the midpoint of the third quarter. It's a tough position for Jackson Christian to come back from.
Yep. Traylor has not been at the line. He leaves that one a little short. Yeah. The second one up off the front of the iron, rebound by Truell. Here's the three-pointer high. Arcing shot comes off. Truell gets the rebound, goes up, misses. The spin was not right, not the ball, but the way he spun, the angle was bad. Here's Traylor trying a three. Traylor's three left a little short. Yeah, they got to be credit card time. Malachi Chavis with the chart. He tried to hurdle him.
He's watched too much ESPN, Joe.
Yep.
He was 8 feet out.
Well, you saw what happened in the football game the other night. Guy tried to hurdle somebody, and it raised up. He didn't get hurt, but he was awfully lucky. Let's see, they've gone back 2-3 zone. They being Sacred Heart Knights.
Do you see who's coming into UT, former son of a former UT quarterback?
Heath Schuler?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's.
How in the world? That boy can't play in that league.
He's a legacy. Here's the pass, and we don't handle it in the lane. And we get the ball tied up, but it should belong to Jackson Christian. And does. Zach Creasy to inbound it. I see Zane White in there outside the Shaw. And he's not enough spacing for him to reverse pivot and go to the hole. Now they'll double him. Driving on the hole, outside, through around the horn. Here goes Irvin to the goal. He goes up, floats. Shot comes off a rebound. Malachi Chavis. Ten-point lead. Got to get in there and start cutting on it. 2:08 to go and counting. Yeah, it's in the third quarter. Nice hands there, but we've got to know where your three-point shooters are. Back off the ones that aren't three-point shooters. Truell wants to drive. He's very athletic. He hit a little too hard, but it goes right back to him. He's fouled, and we'll see what happens with that. And that could be Zach Creasy's third personal foul. 14 fouls now.
Fouls on number 5, Zach Creasy, his third, team fourth.
Aiden Shaw can play point guard, but it takes away from some of his game because he needs to be able to work and get free. First free throw up by Truell, and it's good. That's his 11th point. Bill, this is getting serious because that's an 11-point lead, and we've got to now have a basket. Matter of fact, we need to win next couple of possessions. They get 2 in a row for him. 3 for 3 on the night. Trey Truell's got 12 points. Shaw kicks out. Walker Ray's 3. Up and down. Downtown Walker Ray. For 3, he's got 5, and we've got a timeout called. They're going to take a 30. We're going to take a 30-second timeout and come back after this.
27 years ago, a vision became a reality and Snookum Steakhouse officially opened. We cut our steaks in-house and our ribeyes are full of flavor. The steak trimmings are used to make our certified Angus beef steak burgers, so when you order at Snookums, you are getting high quality. Enjoy our salad bar and mini dessert. Also try our famous family recipe, the Pink Lush Fruit Salad.
Great American Sports. Make
And
sports
we
an
are back on.
addiction.
Bill, some quick thoughts before they bring it down.
Better shut her down, Joe. It's going to get too big, too long, and won't be able to fight back.
42-33. Sacred Heart with the basketball. They get a high screen here for Truel. We double him, tip it away. Can Shaw win the battle for that? Yes. He wants to go to the hole. Goes up, misses, and now it's going to be a run out. It's 3-on-3, and they try to get the three-pointer to Xander Taylor, who is capable, but we've held him to only 1 3 tonight. He's got 5. Taylor, there he is. Oh, they're going to call the foul. They must have seen or him grabbing the wrist or something. But you know what? DJ Traylor has hustled. Now, just because you pay $7 to get in, Bill, some of the fans don't need to be aggravating the performers with some of their nonsense. We miss on the steal, and they're going to get the foul probably saved the bucket. And that's Traylor's second foul, but our team's 6th foul, and the next one will be the bonus. That sends Gaines to the line. He's not been to the line tonight, has 2. Gaines is a young man that looks like he's going to grow some more, Bill.
Yeah, the slender body. And what color are those shoes? I'm trying to figure them out.
And that one's good. I can't tell because there's certain light colors like that I cannot see. That's the reason I have trouble with our home jerseys.
Well, you ought to be able to see these blue jerseys.
Oh, I love them. I love the blue jerseys. Wish we wore them all the time. Second one good. And I'm going to tell you what, they are hitting their free throws, Bill. 11-point lead with 36 seconds and counting. Actually about 36 now. Pressure defense that we try to kick it out. And they've got active hands besides having active feet. See them get those hands in that passing lane. There's the back door. Shaw's got it with 22 seconds. We don't have to take the shot yet. And there's the kick. And, Bill Henry would buy you a hamburger and a Coke after the game if one of his players kicked 10 balls in a game.
It's a lot of balls, Joe.
It is, but in that 1-3-1 zone that we played, he expected that. Now, you newcomers, Jackson won't remember Bill Henry, but may be the greatest coach in Union's history as far as boys. And a little crow hop step there. He beat the University of Memphis twice, beat Alcorn State, wasn't afraid to play the likes of, he has a win over when Kentucky Wesleyan was the power in what's now Division II. Kentucky Wesleyan could play with any Division I team. 6 seconds. Last shot time for Sacred Heart. They get a screen, double. We'll get the ball back, but I don't think we can get a shot off. And at the end of 3 quarters of play, Sacred Heart 44, Jackson Christian 33. Let's take a 30-second timeout.
This could be a true story. On October 3rd, a 2003 hatchback struck and killed a deer that goes by the name Buck. I know, right? He now has Buck's head proudly displayed on his living room wall. He tells a different story.
Shot it.
No, he didn't.
And to hide his lie, he took his car to Mitchell's body shop.
No, I didn't.
Yes, he did. And lucky for him, they made it look good as new. And as for Buck, the story continues.
We are back. Bill Hamilton, Coach Joe Holloway here. We are doing the Jackson Christian Sacred Heart game tonight. We are broadcasting on Jackson Christian's Facebook, on the Facebook of Worthy Road Studios, and on the, you go to WNWS.com, click on Jackson Christian, and you can get this game. It will be archived on YouTube tonight. Our producer, director is Summer Sturgis, along with a great great camera crew that we've got. Bill, let's give the fans a treat and let you do a little play-by-play here.
Well, here we go. Sacred Heart is out front holding the ball. Jackson Christian is trying to provide some one-on-one that defense, trying to get the ball to cut the lead. But I tell you, Sacred Heart moves the ball in and rebounding. Looked like a volleyball match, Joe. And right now they're in total control, 46-33 with 7:35 to go in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you wonder if we expended too much energy. And again, a second kick, but by a different player. That's 14 for True.
Well, Joe, when you get this kind of the quickness on the court, it's hard to compensate for that quickness because they are absolutely just quick as hiccups. Ball's on the wing, top of the circle. Jackson Christian's just trying to find an open look. And tough defense with those hands. I mean, they are all in your face.
And it's a zone defense, folks. But they put a lot of pressure out.
Oh, rattle and roll. It's good.
Yeah, Zach Creasy with his 6-point.
46-36, 7 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Sacred Heart with a comfortable 10-point lead. You've got to cut that lead maybe by 3 or 4 and then under 5 and then play from there. They're willing to take the ball and spread their offense out. Shot is up, no good. Rebound, let's see, the official says it's going to go to Sacred Heart to the Knights. So there was an air ball. Joe, your schedule next week, is it busy?
Every Tuesday and Friday night we have Jackson Christian basketball into the second week of February.
All right.
Now the boys may be playing USJ tomorrow night.
Okay.
Or tomorrow afternoon. That would be a makeup. Remember, there was a COVID game.
All right, ball's down low, and they're going to have a hand push. And they're going to call that every time down low, just the way the game's being called. 6:41 to go in the fourth quarter.
Bill, a little secret in that. If you're playing post defense, you don't want to let them find your body. That way they don't know which way to spin off of you.
But if you get it down low, and then now you're talking about a one-on-one at the free throw line, so you can extend your lead.
Shaw's first foul, 17th foul, so it'll be 1, and if he hits it, the bonus. Chavis has not been there tonight, but he's got a good stroke there at the free throw line. Hits it.
11-point lead, Joe.
Yep, not good. Got to cut into it. You don't want to go into the fourth quarter double digits down. And we are in the fourth.
Excellent free throw shooting by the Knights.
They have not missed one in the second half. Some pressing. Yep, and they were laying in the passing lane, then teasing you to throw it.
Well, they're being instructed right now to hold the ball, and that's what they're doing, Joe.
Good denial defense out here by Creasy. We get the steal. Walker Ray checks it out. He'll set up on the wing. Here comes Shaw. Shaw, nice lean in. He got fouled.
That's a nice move down low, Joe.
Yeah, his 7th point. He'll get the chance at the old-fashioned three-pointer.
Kind of like a rabbit move.
I like that.
He was just hustling.
Remember, Sacred Heart has not missed a free throw in the second half.
Not missed one.
They haven't missed one.
Well, they've got a 10-point lead, though, Joe. And
you know what? They have not missed one in the game. We've got to take advantage of those opportunities. Cooper Cantrell goes out, and Bill, Zane White came in.
No, he almost stole the ball. Some of those kids may go to church with Larry. You know, they were hollering at him.
Absolutely. Well, one young man, he's nice, but he's hollering at Larry.
So, man, what are you doing, sir?
And looks like Sacred Heart wants a timeout. And let's keep it here this time, Bill.
You know, Joe, when you talk about boosters, you always want to represent some of the highest in the world, and that is Man's Wrecker Service, and you may need them this weekend with the snow coming in. Deaton's Carpet One, Snookum Steakhouse in Henderson, Tennessee. Kimberly Evans, Hickman Realtors, and what a time to sell a house. Dynamics Physical Therapy. They keep our athletes well and healthy. Lonnie Cobb, the Ford dealer, Golden Circle Ford, part of that group in Henderson. Great American Sports. And I think about the 50-yard line, you'll always see the proprietor of Great American Sports race clips, and they'll make Paul even look good with that haircut.
Oh, it's a dandy too, Bill.
Well, I bet it is. Wes Harris, State Farm Agents, the one that's on TV. Mitchell's Body Shop, the late Bob Mitchell, that was his shop. Southern Family Dentistry with Dr. Nathan Nash and Milan, and that beautiful building in Thompson Farms. And I told you I was going to give you a kind of a secret, and that's Blacksmith. If you haven't been there, some of the best food in the world just right in downtown Jackson, Joe. So if you haven't been there, go see them and tell them that Jackson Christian Football and Basketball Family sent them.
Yeah, ask for the salmon or the PBLT. That's pimento cheese on a bacon, lettuce, and tomato. Make sure you get that candied bacon, too.
Man, that sounds like a winner. And we're going to have Sacred Heart throwing it in with 5:40 to go in the fourth quarter.
Keep taking it, Bill. You're doing good.
Okay, here we go down low. Really low. Oh, he kicked it back out, and the officials, he didn't make that call, and that pass is up, and it's good. And, Joe, this is a separation that we didn't want to have right now. The bucket's going to be good. That'll be 50-39. I would think that they would call that bucket good. Let's see what he says. Maybe he didn't call. Yeah, 50-39.
That is his fourth foul.
So you got an 11-point lead, and you're at the free throw line. Very difficult position to put your team in right now. Tishman's trying to coach him back into it, but just hard because you can't make up for the speed. Free throws up and good, 51-39.
And now Chavis has, in this quarter, he's got 5 points, 9 on the night. They go to a 2-2-1 press. Jake Cale is the keeper of the goal back there for Sacred Heart. And what they do is they match up to our man in the middle, and what you have to do is go side, middle, side, and advance the ball.
Ball from Jackson Christian's trying to look for a breaker. Sweeps in, got one in the side, trying to do a side pocket. Double team down low. Good defensive pressure put on right now by Sacred Heart Knights. 5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Long three bomb, no good. Long shot was not his shot. Ball's underneath. Throws the ball up, it's no good. Not a pretty shot on their side either, 51-39. No. You heard the air ball, it was not a pretty shot. Tishman's still coaching to win, seeing if he can cut this lead down. Jackson Christian with the floater underneath, kicked it back out. Here's the three-point bomb, up, no good. And no rebounds on the weak side, Joe.
Yeah, we had 5 outside, nobody under the goal or headed to the goal.
4:25 to go in the fourth quarter. Kale at the top of the circle, down, trying to get the free ball look. Spin move, no good. Ball's being rebounded by the Eagles. Eagles take it. Left, right. Almost a walk. Long three-ball shot, and it's good.
Three-pointer, that's 5 in the quarter, 10 in the game for Aiden Shaw.
So 9-point lead, Joe.
Another timeout. Let's take a 30, and we'll be back after this with Jackson Christian basketball.
At Lonnie Cobb Ford, we now give you a warranty for life on the engine and transmission. That's right, a warranty for life at no cost to you. Unlimited time, unlimited mileage, but it's only at Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Back with Bill Hamilton, Coach Joe Holloway. Bill giving you a little bonus coverage. He's going to take it down to 3, and then I'll finish the game. But, Bill, we are a tired crew right now.
Well, Joe, I think when you extend, and Sacred Heart does a lot of things very well, and that is they put that pressure defense, and you don't have a lot of open looks. You try to get the ball down low so you can throw the bounce passes and et cetera. They just make a tenacious presence on their defenses. Kyle's going to throw it, but their man-to-man pressure, you can see it all over the floor. You can feel it. They kind of put the noose on you, and they're with them all the time. The clock just started with 4 minutes to go. 51-42, a 9-point lead. We can try to, but they're going to look for that open look down low. Beauregard's coaching his kids just like Tishman's coaching his. But it's just hard because they're making those extra passes. You got a foul out front. 1-1. 8 fouls.
That one on DJ Traylor. Here comes 3 fresh people back into the ball game.
But it's just hard to get a run of points, Joe.
Yep.
You can get and you can't exchange a 2-ball for a 3-ball when you're down by 9 points.
Kyle Teichman working hard, so is Nick Beauregard. We've had 4 young coaches here in the gymnasium, and now it's important. They have not missed a free throw.
Wait, the whole night, Joe.
Yeah.
That's almost perfect then, isn't it, if you hadn't missed a free throw?
Hadn't missed a free throw.
But I think this would be a good time to miss one. 10-point lead.
Yeah, 10 point. We don't want to get back to 11, but it does because I tell you what, Malachi Chavis shot that one very well. Press slows us up, and they just want us to make a lot of passes, and then if we make an errant one or a soft one, they'll steal it. And notice how we get up on our toes sometimes, and tired teams do that, and then teams that are playing against a lot of pressure. Gage Boykin wants to go to the hole, and good kick out. You know, we had a play at Lambeth, and he kind of scooted under him is the reason the young official called that. Actually, there was what should have been illegal hand checking when Boykin drove to the goal a minute ago.
It's a tough game to call now, Joe.
It is, and be consistent.
The speed. I think that's the one thing that becomes pretty dominant is the speed
Trull's
on the
second
court.
foul. How about that one? That one gets there, Bill.
Yeah, 10-point lead, 3:17. It's a lot of points to make up in 3 minutes.
And they're going to make us use as much with their press. It's a soft press, really, but if you make that little soft pass or errant pass, they'll gobble it up out of the 2-2-1. And we've got to come up with some defensive stops. Can't let them take a lot of time off. As Bill pointed out, he's now down to 3:04 and counting. And it looks like they're going to get Zane White for a hold. That should be the 10th team foul. They'll go to the line and shoot 2. Jake Cale hasn't been to the line, but he's got 8 points, and he's hit 2 big threes. Last year he played a lot of post and didn't get to shoot that many threes. So the senior for them. And it's still good. 3 new subs look like Boykin, Creasy, and Cooper Cantrell back into the contest. If he misses, big important rebound here. It's now 10. If he doesn't miss, it'll be an 11, and we've got to speed up our offense just a little bit. He gets the second one. 10 points for Cale. There we go. Side, go back middle. Go to the other side, or you can go, where we came back this side, which is okay. Side, middle, side. They didn't double him, but they doubled over so that Shaw got his driving lane cut. He's looking for some screens to work off of. They throw it behind him on the back door. Pick one man off, and they just switch. Aiden's a marked man. Cooper Cantrell's 3. Did you notice him fall back a little bit, Bill?
Yeah, it's too far, and I think he's tired, Joe.
He is. You got to go straight up. Balance, eye, elbow, follow through the old beef method. Into the low post. Trull will try to spin on him. He kicks out, and they miscommunicated then. It's like Jaden Shaw is going to come in for Cooper, and he could use a little spell here and get him, because Cooper's a very capable 3-point shooter. Walker Ray, who I don't think has been off the floor much tonight, if any. Jaden Urban wants to wheel and deal, but brings it back out and gives it to Creasy. Bill 2:03 and counting. Got to go to the offense and take it to the hole, or either get a good 3. Jaden may have gotten away with a walk. We leave it a little short. We're tired. You're right.
Worn out, Joe.
3 up off the back. Jaden Irvin wins the battle of the boards, but he's too far behind. They bail us out with a foul.
Yeah, they did. 1:42 to go. And this is what happens, I think, is they were speedsters. They got substitutions, major substitutions coming in. And Kyle represents, he knows his kids are worn out. They're extended. And it's just hard to come back with a deficit like that, Joe, because you've got to steal the ball.
Absolutely. And this is legal rebounding right here. Now, Jaden Irvin shot a nice ball, but did you see him going backwards? And that took away from the shot.
Yeah, like he was throwing the ball rather than shooting the ball.
Everybody trying to get matched up. 142. Need to hit this one to get us back to just 10 down. Nice shot by Jaden then. I believe that's his 8th point. First in the second half, and we commit a foul. The thing is, Coach Teichman's trying to pick out who would you foul, and he's playing offense-defense now with his substitutions. And that is Irvin's 4th personal. That's one of your guys you need on the press. But at this point in time, it doesn't much matter. You got to go after it. 2 shots for Bell. They're in the double bonus. First miss of the night's what I have. And these are unofficial stats. Now, Jackson Christian would love for him to miss the second one. He'd love to hit it. Taking his time at the line. Drill that one. Nothing but string music. 12 points for Andre Bell. To Walker Ray. He splits it, gets it to Jaden Irvin. It'll stay in. The basket is good. Timeout. Good one by Coach Teichman. Bill, your thoughts with 1:31 to go?
Well, you know, Joe, in this day and time, you've got to continue to try to win. But Tishman, I think, realizes the difficulty in trying to overcome a 9-point deficit. And I think it becomes pretty obvious that Sacred Heart's playing in their gym. They're a good basketball team, a lot of speed. I think the officials have done a good job when they needed to. They talked to each other and made the calls correct. Just looking forward to the last minute 31, and then tomorrow morning we'll bring you the sports show that's heard around the world, and particularly in West Tennessee with one of the legends, Tom Britt. Did you tell me 38 years of
38 years you did just UTM football, 20 years of NAIA Women's Championship basketball.
See, that's unbelievable for somebody to have that much. He's really been a legend and just a great newscaster, and looking forward to talking to him. And then Diamond Dave, you talking about a legend, 29 sports, I think. They have moved the Shawnee State game at Bethel to 12-2 because of the inclement weather that Mo Shamel says could be coming our way, and Eddie said too on the radio station.
Yep. Here's the press. They cross-court it. Jaden Irvin had it, went through, and Bell gets it back, and they'll give it to Jake Cale. And we've got to get our matchups. We're going to double Cale. He needs help, finds the corner. Malachi Chavis wanted to take it to the hole. They're just going to run time off it. Nothing but a layup. You've got to be careful grabbing them like that, though. And that is the 5th foul on Jaden Irvin.
Joe, have you found the speed of the basketball game in the last 10, 15 years gotten much quicker? Not necessarily much bigger, but just real quick on that first step.
Well, the guys that were in high school and stuff with me, some of us couldn't play basketball in today's game.
I wondered about that.
Some of us could have. Tommy Russell still could.
Bill Richardson?
Don't know.
Okay.
But
it's really changed.
Bill was quicker on the basketball court than he was playing baseball. He was our second baseman on Park Laundry Cleaners, but a darn good one and an all-star.
But there are a lot of good basketball players, David Warnbrough in the low post, but he was a baby post man compared to now.
Compared to the post players, size-wise, David would give away a lot, but you wouldn't have more heart than anybody. Second one, shot it, got it. He adds 2 more. Here's Shaw going to the line, kicks it out. Boykin, and that time I know what he's taking good shots. A little extra body movement's causing it to not go down. There'll be a foul, and they'll go back to the line.
But, Joe, they're boxing out. They've done it all game.
Yeah.
I would imagine they're beating us, rebounding by double digits at least.
Yeah, and doing play-by-play. That's one of the stats. I never did learn the system. We had a scorekeeper at Fulton City High School in Kentucky that could keep the book. Now, she didn't have to do play-by-play, and she could keep up with the number of rebounds, shot attempts, and everything. She was great. Second miss of the night by anybody on their team on free throws. Coach is giving him a little bit of the nice raspberries on the miss. It was nice. It was nothing ugly. Second one is good. And we've got a timeout here. Let's see what kind of timeout they've got. Looks like it's going to be a 30. Tell you what we'll do. We'll take a quick 30 here with them on Jackson Christian basketball.
Welcome to Mann's Wrecker Service. We offer a wide array of services. We are dedicated towing professionals, experienced in both simple and complicated towing services. We offer light and heavy-duty off-road recovery, auto and heavy-duty towing, load shift and load transfer capabilities, and much more. We are equipped to handle any situation, no matter how big or how small. Call today at 731-424-2173.
Back with Jackson Christian men's basketball. 51.2 seconds left, Bill, to try to make up a 12-point deficit.
Yeah, and it's a tough position, Joe, because you pretty much know that the speed is going to shut you down. They're going to take some time off the clock, so it's going to be very difficult. But we knew coming in it would be a very challenging match because you had the speed of Sacred Heart. The Knights are very, very quick. And they have discipline in the way they guard, and it makes it tough. You don't get any real free shots, do you?
No, you really don't. They can contest things and scramble to the ball. And we've missed a couple of shots either with the head rocked back or off balance. Cooper Cantrell's 3 up and down, and he was perfectly balanced in. Go back and watch your film and see what he did right. That's his first 3 of the night. There'll be another timeout. We'll keep it here. And that's one thing about Jackson Christian's teams, boys or girl. Same thing with Sacred Heart. Neither one of them give up. They're going to fight right down to the end, and this will be a contest. Still a 9-point lead, though, Bill, with 37 seconds left.
Yeah, and it gives us an opportunity to talk about, I guess if you broke it down, you got Snookums. Then you go downtown to one of the fine, restaurants in Jackson, and the food, you talk about how good it is. Right across from the radio station, and that's the Blacksmith. Deaton's Carpet 1. If you need new carpet, you've had a little ice and dirt and all that, go see Gary Deaton. He'll tell you and take care. Great American Sports. You talked about your buddy that's helped you on the football field, and, it's nice to see somebody support their team like Great American Sports. Race Clips, I went out there. Some great ladies that know how to cut hair. Wes Harris, a great State Farm agent. Mitchell's Body Shop. Lonnie Cobb, get you a new car, guaranteed. They know how to service and sell. Larry Lewis may be a little tired tonight. He's been hustling and making the right kind of calls along with his partner from Bolivar, Tennessee.
Absolutely. They run a little play, breaking Taylor down, who started point guard. Jake Cale, though, a worthy ball handler. And all that Walker Ray can do is grab him. 3 team fouls. Of course, it's the double bonus for Sacred Heart the rest of the night. KO 3 for 4 from the free throw line. Hit his last one, missed the one before it. Shot it, got it, and that was really very smooth. Cantrell and Boykin in. Cantrell had a 3 his last time, down 60-50. Second one off the iron. We corral the rebound. Walker Ray looking for help. He's got it to Creasy. Creasy back to Walker Ray. Zach Creasy kicks it off. Shaw's 3 up off the front of the iron. 20 seconds left. They'll keep the ball moving. They don't want to let us catch them anywhere. Walker stops the game with 14.9 seconds with his fourth foul. I would say Sacred Heart will pull everybody off the line. Bill, this is kind of like going into victory formation in football.
Well, you got 15 seconds, Joe.
Yeah.
You can call the fat lady, let her hum, sing, whatever she wants to do.
She's fixing to sound the first note.
Get her some banana pudding.
Yeah, but I guarantee we're going to play it right down to the end. Bell hits that free throw. He has the other miss tonight.
You got a lot of work to do when you get home?
Yeah, for tomorrow's show because we had some changes. Now, like you said, Dave and Tom Britt will be with us, Greg Van Story. Sean Sparks will be missing this week. There's a second miss. We got to get the rebound. We got to hurry. I mean, we'd take 3 quick threes, and we've already taken too much time to win a ball game. Here's a three by Creasy, no good. Rebound belongs to Sacred Heart with 1.9 seconds and counting. This contest is over. 61-50 is your final score. Bill, a couple of quick thoughts before we take a break and then come back and wrap it up.
I think two, great efforts by the ladies of Jackson Christian. This game pretty much was their speed. It showed early, and it continued to show the whole game. Lost by 11, but the kids never gave up, Joe. That's the one symbol of a Jackson Christian team. They're going to play to the last opportunity on the scoreboard. But I think two great efforts, and look forward to having the games next week.
Well, you know what? We get to play again at Jackson Christian. Sacred Heart has a great team. That makes them 12-2. I think we fall to 6-10 now.
Yeah.
But we've won some, and we've played some good teams. We played Northside and Lexington, both tooth and toenail. And we had our moments here, couldn't get some threes to drop when we needed them.
Well, we were boxed out real well.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing. I think, as you talked about it, I think if we looked at rebounding stats, we were probably out-rebounded by at least a dozen boards, I would think.
Yes, and like I said, we've got to get those heads balanced and the old beef method a little bit. Sometimes we fall back on our shots, and when you're tired, you fall back even more. And the legs are not into some of those shots.
But, Joe, you got to respect the speed that a team has. And what is it they said? Speed kills?
Speed kills.
And it does. Doesn't matter, football team, you can have a big man at tackle, but if I got a tailback like Mosley, I can overcome a lot of different things. And incidentally, Mosley's already been offered, what is a ninth grader? 2 scholarships.
Yeah.
One of them to Lane Kiffin and one of them to Hugh Freeze's team. Isn't that ironic?
Ole Miss and Liberty. And Josh Aldrich has did I get his name right?
Yeah, Josh Aldrich.
Well, there's so many of the Aldrichs.
Yeah, but
I coach Max.
He got a promotion.
Yeah,
he is co-defensive coordinator. He was defensive line coach, and he was up for the #1 coach. Now, listen to this. #1 assistant coach in all of America. And this is a man that played for Jackson Christian.
Yes, he did. He played with Darby at Harding, too.
Yeah. So
I believe they were roommates.
So it's kind of amazing. A lot of good football being played, and I'm looking forward to it. Mosley's going to be going to Nashville in the Top 100 camp in February. We're looking forward to it. We'll try to stay tuned and see what happens. But we're looking forward to it. And, Joe, as I always said, enjoy working with you. I think you have always done a tremendous job, and the people of Jackson, I think, really enjoy. And Paul Schultze at Worthy Road, what a job he's brought to the people of Jackson.
Let's take a timeout, and when we come back, we'll wrap this contest up.
Hello, folks. This is Gary Deaton, right here at Deaton's Carpet One. I want to let you know we've been in business for 48 years. Here's what I believe has made the difference. Our lifetime labor warranty on everything we install. Our healthy living installation, bacteria and germs cannot survive in our new flooring. Our beautiful guarantee, if you don't just love it, we'll replace it. It will make your flooring experience priceless. We're located on Freedom Highway, 1000 Highway 45 bypass in good old Jackson, Tennessee.
We are a team composed of highly skilled physical therapists with new school treatment approaches and old school customer service principles. We are a community presence because we know our foundation rests in relationship building and involvement. We are leaders in this industry, and we're putting in time daily to develop that aspect of thinking. We're more than a business. We're a team composed of individuals governed by a set of core values. We're more than a physical therapy company. We're a movement in the profession. We are your premier physical therapy team in West Tennessee.
Southern Family Dentistry's dental laser technology is a game changer for those who experience dental anxiety. Just imagine, no more drills. Look at some of Dr. Nathan Nash's patient results. We provide a relaxing environment to ensure a pleasant visit every time. From a simple cleaning to a full dental reconstruction. And now, prepless veneers. We're there when you need us. Dr. Nathan Nash will treat your family just like he wants his family treated. Check them out on Facebook to see all those loving smiles. Call 300-4545. Southern Family Dentistry, we want to make you smile.
And we are back, and of course you're seeing a court. We're a little cramped, and so we're going to take care of it. I want to compliment Summer, and we had three of the greatest cameramen in West Tennessee working tonight, and they did such a good job, and they make us look good. Sometimes Bill and I guess talk like old men or something like that, but camera shots, you won't get any better than what they give you. And the game will be archived tonight on YouTube, and you'll love it. We had a little early, we'll tell you about it, audio. Don't get discouraged. The audio comes back, and a great game, even though it was 61-50. And we split tonight. Girls win, boys lost from Jackson Christian, and hopefully none of the Sacred Heart fans will get upset, but we are tonight the broadcast team for Jackson Christian, but we're glad to bring you the game for Sacred Heart also. And the game, we'll just give you a few stats to end this game with. For the Knights of Sacred Heart, Xander Taylor had 5 points. Trey Truell had 14, and these are unofficial stats because had a couple of people block my view tonight, and so Bill and I had to work, and if they walked in front of me, they probably walked in front of Bill. And but Trey Truell had 14. Malachi Chavis had 11. Andre Bell had 15. Justin Gaines off the bench had 4, and Jake Cale had 12. And having seen Jake last year, he was a good shooter, but he has improved his range and hit a couple of threes. And Sacred Heart hit a bunch of threes, and like I said, they go to 12 wins and 2 losses. For the Jackson Christian Eagles, who go to 6-10, and they'll be 1-2 in the district. And I will encourage Jackson Christian fans to check and see if the game with USJ is still on for tomorrow. It'll be a boys game only. If it is, we won't be covering that one. But Aiden Shaw had 12 big points tonight, and Cooper Cantrell hit a 3 in the fourth quarter. Gage Boykin had 2 tonight. Walker Ray had 5, but did a great job hustling on the boards. Jaden Irvin hustled. He had 8, unfortunately fouled out, and he would have been a nice young man to have on the floor later in the game. Zach Creasy played hard and had 6 points. He had 2 big threes tonight for us. And DJ Traylor, great effort by him, 11 points. He had 9 of them in the first half. Hustled, had several fouls in the second half, but 11 points may be a bad loss to you. Defensively, I think I did not get any stats, so I had to look it up, and you can't always tell by Max Preps, but we held them pretty good. We let them have some threes and look, and I'm sure Coach will go back. We got a little tired, and there was some rebounding, but still the kids didn't give up. Ladies win big tonight. We've already given you their stats. Every Tuesday and Friday night, we will have the games. And Summer will be producing for us from now on. And let me appraise you of what happens with the games. Every Tuesday and Friday night, you can catch them on Jackson Christian's Facebook. You can catch them on Worthy Road Studios and the BallGame Blitz Facebook. Unless we have 2 games going, then they'll use BallGame Blitz for something for another team. Now, you can also catch them at WNWS.com. You have to go to the Jackson Christian banner in sports and click on it, and you can see the game. And then the other thing, it's very important that you remember this. These games will be archived forever and I do mean forever, on YouTube. You can go back and watch them and check the great camera work out by our young men. Check the production work out, and I can tell you right now that the crew we're going to have for football next year, you think we did good and had some good broadcasts this year, we're even going to get better. Now, we want to thank Paul Schultz, our executive director, the coaches from both schools who are always very cooperative. And, yes, we didn't have Kyle or Coach Freeman up here because we're in tight quarters. That we'll start back with that on Tuesday night. And thank the Sacred Heart people, their athletic director as well as our athletic director, school administration of both schools. And we appreciate your listening and keeping your fellow people informed. You know now, so keep those grandparents, aunts, uncles, and all that informed so they can see their young men and young ladies play basketball. And Summer, if you've got let me read everybody's name. We need to do that right. Summer Sturgis directed, produced, kept me in the ball game sometimes, and the play-by-play by Coach Joe Holloway. The color announcer, Bill Hamilton. He and I have worked a few times before together, but you can also hear him on the Saturday Sports Roundup. We may play a clip or two from one of the games this week tomorrow. We go back and do that from YouTube. The cameras, and like I said, these guys are great on the camera. Caleb Kendrick, Billy Boland, and Christopher Rees. And of course, you're very familiar with Caleb's work because he's with us just about 90% of the time at Jackson Christian. And if we keep Billy Boland and Christopher Reasons coming over from Trenton, we're going to steal them from Trenton. And executive producer, of course, Paul Schultz. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or further use of this contest without the express written consent of Worthy Road Studios is prohibited. Thanks for your time this time. Till next time. Good night, all. I will tell y'all what was wrong with me at the end of the game. Not the broadcast, but my oxygen situation.